Fox Law signing on for September 25th, 2015. TwitchCon is in effect. I'm not there. I should probably be doing development today, but I've had an epiphany in terms of what I want to do for development. And I want to present a more coherent idea next week to my regular development stream viewers and to get their feedback on it. We'll see if we can't start that new project. But I really want to finish this RimWorld colony too, so we're going to try that this week. We're going to try to finish this up today, and then we will probably either do another RimWorld weekend over the weekend, or we will perhaps do some Shadowrun Hong Kong or some Starbound. I mean, it depends how we can finish that Starbound. We have to. I'll talk. But whatever the viewers decide is they want to see, we shall see. I got a very late start this morning. I had a pretty tough bout of insomnia last night. I was up very late, but I'm here now. We're gonna kick ass and we're gonna get going here. Let's figure out. Let me look back and figure out where we were. Let me adjust my lappy there for a bit. Get comfy. You're gonna be here a while. Be here for a while. All right. No, we don't want to do. We want to load and file. Bam. All right. We'll figure out where we left off, kind of recap here a bit, and then we will get going. I'm still getting a little set up here this morning, so please excuse me if I'm... All right. What do we got? We have our crematorium. We have this. Okay, let's look at our research. How are we doing on research? Shipbuilding basics. Oh, I have... How do I make IEDs? Hold on one sec. So, wait. Oops, we're gonna need some artillery shells. So we do the, oh yeah, that should work, okay. So we're gonna disassemble mechanoids. When we're out of mechanoids, start making artillery shells. That's what we want. Let's look under security here. I just want to. So we have. Oh, we have mortars too. IED trap. I love it. Love it. So it takes 50 steel in a trap. 250 steel there. We got 1,000. We can make 4 of those. All right. But we need that to recover our. Okay. We're gonna up our security game in a bit here, guys. Let's take a look at our colonies. How are we? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. We got Cinder, Torma, Pliny, Panda Spiral, Taylor, and Money Mike still alive, right? Craig, Clusente, and PB Guy have passed on, unfortunately. We've got through 2.5, well, 2 1/4 full power. Right? We still need power. We got food. We got meat. We're actually not doing great on food. That's why we haven't been worrying about security. Let's see. We're fine on the accommodations here for now. Find any? Yeah, we found a metal. We got metal farming over here, so we'll keep on that. All right, so let's go back. Make sure our food production is not grow. Art. We can skip. We don't need that just yet. We got to get the food going. We don't have anyone to warden, so that shouldn't be a problem. Taylor should be mining and hauling. There's Spiral doing engineering. Cinder's got to keep cooking. All right, let's get this. See where this goes. So if you're just joining us, this is a colony this is actually a colony that's been going on for quite a while. This is a series of streams we've done on this colony now, and I'm finishing this thing hook or crook today. We're going to stay up as late as we need to. We're going to finish this motherfucker, no matter what we do. Everyone's going to die, or we're getting off this planet, one way or the other. So I'm hoping that if we got, we'll just keep playing until, we got this thing beat. Okay, good. We got a lot of that. We got a lot of one good thing is we can start making some more carpet. Other dining room. This area is empty. We might need to repurpose this stuff. Panda is sick. Okay, what's wrong with Panda? Oh, he's got plague. That's right. Stay away from him, plague. Plague. Always with the plague. Malaria and plague. This one off. Let's cut that off. Save that battery. Fine, get that. Thank you. Thank Pliny. Oh man. Alright, so as soon as we get our food production in a better state. Oh, okay, we're not too bad already on food. Now that I look at it. We look at all this and get in. Okay. We will be up to speed in a few minutes. I'm feeling. Spring has begun. Excellent. Good timing. Alright. We're in good shape here. I don't think we'll be. I think we will be able to catch up on food as soon as we have caught up on food. Excuse me, my controller here I'm not really using. Probably have unplugged that and got rid of it. I didn't do a lot of preparation today. Yeah, just jumped right out of the shower and jumped right into the stream. Spring does bring a lot of lightning storms, though, doesn't it? Are you on? You should be. Oh, actually, it only takes. Oh, no, we do not want our hay to be on fire. That's for sure. I'm sorry you got interrupted, but, you know. Everyone has to get up here. We got some from Travelers from Norco. I wish I understood the Traveler mechanic better. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like I don't quite get the whole point of travel. I know it has something to do with socialization, etc. But I'm not 100. I'm not just. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we need some more hunting. Let's look for pigs. Let's just make sure we got all the pigs on lockdown, right? Does anyone work? Okay, who's hunting? Torma. I'm gonna put him on hunting as well. When he's done constructing, excuse me, he should start hunting. We don't want him to go too far, but there's pigs over here. We'll hunt those. We can try to tame this llama. See, this looks like we got a whole new. Let's get all those pigs. Pigs. Oh, what do we got over here? Is that some? Or I don't care about our areas. After a while, your game area will get kind of littered with corpses just from rando events, right? We also want to try to. We're trying to find a bionic leg for Torma, right? That's something that has to happen. We don't have anyone cleaning, do we? Taylor, haul and clean. Haul, clean, repair, build. Excellent. Okay, meal's going in the right direction. No, you can't do that. Pharma can do it, huh? Oh, he's making shells. Excellent. But first of all, actually, can you prioritize butchering? We want to prioritize butchering first. I'm sorry, I'm like way up in my camera. Way up in my camera. We'll actually have, that's what we'll do, is we'll take, Money Mike's going to be here making artillery shells, which is very important, which becomes increasingly important as the game goes on. We've got Panda making food. We've got enough to catch up on meals. Cinder can just keep busy. Uh-oh. Air revenge? Oh, give me a break. That is just one of the dumber things. I really hate that. Like, it's just, it's not even like, it's not interesting, right? It's just silly that you're going to be, I mean, I guess it's kind of funny. I mean, in a joke, Kappa kind of way that, you know, sure, hair revenge. hairs are attacking you. You know, to the point where, look. Right. Yeah. Great. So he got shot, yeah. We actually kind of needed it. That was really stupid. And I hate these. I hate the hair revenge. Those things are a little dumb. I wish they would just limit it. I understand for the muffalos and some of the pigs and stuff like that. But for the little critters, can we just please stop that? I'd mod it. It doesn't make any sense. It's just annoying. There's plenty of things that are going to kill you in this game. We don't also need freaking rabbits. OP freaking rabbits. We just don't need that in this game, I think. Taylor, you're supposed to be, sorry, not pick you up at the truck. Alright, Neil's going in the right direction. Attaboy, Cinder. Cargo pods. Oh, what do we got? Oh yeah, silver. That's good stuff. We need that. That was help. That's really helpful. Very helpful. Question is, where do we put it? I was thinking about whether we want to make a reinforced back door, but I don't want. I think we really just want to make sure everyone goes through the kill box. The other thing I don't get about I've got to figure out. I haven't used the incinerary, you know, the explosive. Hey, what's up, Dragonblade? Welcome. Good to see you. Sorry again for the gaming streams here, but I have some extra special secret plans for our development. I've had an epiphany, and I think I know exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it. So I'm going to present it to you guys as a complete idea. And in the meantime, we're going to do some game streams while TwitchCon is going on, and everyone's schedules are all messed up. I also have some personal stuff going on that I'm dealing with, but the in-game music is too loud. Why, I think? It's awesome. Right. How's that? A little better? What's up with my main mic? Hold on one second. I got a gate on it, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. You can't tell in OBS. In OBS it looks like in OBS it looks a lot like they're smaller. You know, the levels are arbitrary. You can't really tell. It doesn't tell you exactly how loud things are, right? As long as things aren't distorting. I think I don't have, as long as I don't have the gain too high. All right, where were we? Boop, 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 boop. We just hit spring. Our food is going in the right direction. We managed to survive another winter. We've got a pretty good kill box set up. We can start making. We're making like artillery shells now. Why would you feel like you should punch someone? What happened? Torma, what are you doing? Oh, okay, good. Feeling frustrated? Don't punch anyone. I can get you in a lot of trouble. Oh, where? So, well, it sounds like things aren't going. I hate to hear. You know, hopefully things will improve for you. Improve forever. Fair enough. Okay, you watch some teacher in quotes, air quotes. Was he leading people astray, in your opinion? Take it. Fair enough, and that's, you know, again, that's why I try not to be, when it comes to the Blender stuff, you guys teach me, I don't teach you, right? I don't claim to teach anyone on that stuff. I know where my limits are. You want to talk math and computer science and programming languages, and I feel like I can hold my own. But when it comes to the 3D modeling, I defer to you guys. You guys are really the ones that know what's going on, not me. But I know exactly what we're going to do in Blender. Oh, he was a teacher. You know, it happens. I remember I TA'd a course. When I was working for, what was it, Ready About Interactive, like this web company. It was a small web startup in Boston, and I was on a Perl. I was doing some Perl programming, and I found on a Perl message board, an opportunity for someone who wanted to do a teaching assistant gig for the Harvard Extension School. So I applied and said, yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good. And yeah, I was correcting the professor all the time. The professor would give the lectures, and then I would actually explain. Then my job was to come in the next day and hold a session where everyone would basically ask all the questions to make sure they understood everything in the lecture. But I can't tell you how many times I had to correct things that were just flat out wrong in the lectures every time, you know? Yeah, oh, it could be, yeah. I mean, that's again, this was the Harvard Extension School. Harvard's got a pretty good reputation. I mean, admittedly, it was their summer school or their extension school, their continuing education, thing, but still, yeah, yeah, I know, it's not fair, is it? Hey, you know what, Dragonfly, you should do your own, that's what I figured. That's one of the things I kind of said, maybe I can actually, maybe people want to listen to me because I look out there and I say, these guys don't necessarily know what they're doing, and I do, so maybe, maybe I can do something. I do want to do that Hexcells article we talked about, but also I have a new top secret plan, and I think you're going to like it. This is going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. It's not a puzzle game anymore, but it's something I think a little cooler. It's going to involve all the same thing. We still need to do 3D modeling. We need physical modeling. We need materials modeling. We need to do, we're going to need to do a lot of, the other good thing about this idea is that the modeling that we need to do will be relatively basic, and that we're going to be working with boxes and tubes and basic shapes, slightly modified and putting together in conjunction. And we won't have to do any crazy topology, facial modeling. Instead, we're going to keep it. It constrains it even better, I think, than a lot of the original idea I had to stuff that we can actually do. But it's also going, when we're done, we're going to have something super, super cool. I don't want to get too far into it. I'm going to explain it all to you and Cloper and everyone who's been regular. I think you guys are going to dig it. I'm going to present it to you as a complete idea next week. Until then, I'm just going to do game streams to fill the gap. I hope you guys don't mind. But and I hope you don't mind coming and hanging out in the meantime too. It's good to see you, by the way. I know I haven't been here. I've had some pretty real deal family stuff to deal with the last couple days, so I'm hoping that things will mellow out here. TwitchCon is on. What do you think about TwitchCon? You watching anything going on there? By the way, my Twitter feed is a complete mess right now. It's just garbage. I can't follow anything. Everyone's just like TwitchCon. Ah! So what are we on? We got raid 18, we got raid 19 inbound sooner or later. This is our most vulnerable spot right now. That is by far the most vulnerable spot. ZBrush uses units. Oh, so wait a minute, is ZBrush the person who is the teacher? Is that his name? Yeah, you know what? I really give no excuse. I really don't. I apologize for imperial units. As someone who kind of grew up steeped in science and mathematics, I've always hated it. And I've actually, when I was a kid, actually, it's funny, when I was a kid, there was a specific government-wide push to get everyone onto metric units, right? Exactly. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing for me. I'm nobody, right? Next year, hopefully by next year, I've got enough momentum and things are going that maybe we can, maybe I can do a drive and we'll make my way there. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to network, but for the cost benefit, nowhere, it's not worth it. And for you, I mean, you'd have to fly really far, right? But I just meant remotely. I mean, I'm still keeping track of things and from afar. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't suggesting that you were. I didn't think you were going. I just thought maybe you were paying attention and following it and found it interesting, etc. Making conversation. But I feel you. Oh, wait a minute. I always forget that my screen has a camera on it. I gotta get a Logitech so I can mount it permanently. Again, I really the most important thing I think I need to get for the studio for the stream right now. Oh, ZBrush is software. Thank you. Okay. So ZBrush is like texture painting. Okay, yeah. I thank you for clarifying. That looks good, right? I like that. Panda, what are you doing over here? Cutting wood? That's cool, I guess. Use that. That's cool, Panda. All right, wait. Let's get you, now that we're almost charged up, let's get you charged up a bit. Forma, you're still cooking. Let's see if we can fill this bad boy up and then go down to here. That would be cool. Taylor. Uh-oh. Beavers! Fucking beavers. Never fails. I don't think they're quite as OP as they used to be, but we're gonna hunt all of those. CD, okay, okay. I know 3ds Max, obviously, I'm familiar with that. You know, something, you know, I always known of it. It's always been presented as kind of the alternative to Maya. Again, everyone uses Maya everyone I know is working, and everyone I know who studies at RISD uses Maya, but I think it's, again, just I don't think it's because it's the best product, probably just because that's what the deal that the universities make with the company, right? But it's all the same stuff. I still think of it in terms of underlying math. I have a hard time looking at it in terms of the application itself. The audio okay? Because it looks like it's almost creeping up on me now. Is the desktop audio a little too loud? I'd appreciate that kind of feedback. But yeah, my next upgrades, my first upgrades, I should say, are going to be... Oh crap, I can't really have Tormo go all over Hell and Creation until these beavers go. More technical than Maya. Yeah, I mean, I always saw, like my understanding was 3ds Max was more specifically model editing, whereas Maya was a more integrated product. I mean, you know, like Maya includes all of the, you know, is more of a one-stop shop kind of thing. But yeah. Oh, really? Because again, I thought, I always thought they were fairly similar in terms of like their target audience and application. But I know, like I said, I am not at all the expert. So, Forma. Let's see, who else are we? You know what? We gotta lay off the pigs. I wanted those pigs, but now we just need to stick to beavers. Forma's gonna get killed, I think, like out hunting. He's gonna be out here hunting, and something terrible is gonna happen to him. Watch it. Guarantee it. But we gotta get those beavers. Right? There's no two ways about it. We gotta get those beavers. Although I don't know, maybe the beavers aren't quite so bad anymore. Tell me you're going to get the okay, you're going to get the leather. How about you get this stuff? That's what we want. So we're ready for trading. That is good. Okay. Great, cancel the pig. So now we just got these guys. All right, very good. Not shoot the boomalopes. I got you. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you for stopping by. Hang out. Well, I'll be here. I'm playing all day. We're gonna finish this colony come hell or high water. We'll see who stops in throughout the day. Taylor, get off your lazy ass. Where are you? That's bugging me. Where are you, Taylor? Clean. Ready? All right. Flipper! You want to see some Minecraft? I'll play some Minecraft. You want to? I've never done like a full playthrough. Like I've never gone to I've never like tried to beat the Ender Dragon or anything like that. We could do a full Minecraft playthrough. I have it, and my kid's got an account. I could play on his account. We could do that. I was playing some multiplayer with some of my friends the other day and had a blast. Actually, we're playing like hide and seek and the Hunger Games style multiplayer thing. But yeah. Sorry again. I was just telling Dragon Blade. I know. That's what I want to do. We can do that. I could probably set up a server. What I was going to do, Amazon Prime has a free tier, right? You get one Linux server 24/7 for like a year, essentially. Right? So I was thinking maybe I'd set us up a game server, TeamSpeak, and, either a Minecraft. We'd probably have to start and stop it as when we're playing. I don't think I can just leave it up and running for everyone, but we can, because we won't have the resources. But I can specifically start and stop some game servers so we can play together. Why don't we try to set that up this weekend, man? I'm game. I'm totally game to do that. Totes, my goats, man. Totes, my lows. I almost wish there was some way to make this multiplayer, but I don't see how you could. I really want to get this colony finished though, because this Let's Play has been going really well. And actually, by far, this has been by far, we've gotten the best response in terms of viewership and yada yada by a wide margin on this RimWorld series. I also have Shadowrun Hong Kong, which I would really like to play through for you guys. I think that's going to be wicked fun, and I think that'll stream really well on my machine. It's also one of my favorite IPs on Earth. I love Shadowrun in general, right? We could also, I have that Starbound game I started, which we could even just toss it or start a new one. I've got, what else do we have we can play? We've got a bunch of stuff we can play. But yeah, I think we should try. Maybe we could do a multiplayer RimWorld like survival game. I've never done a full playthrough. We could do that. We could do just some building. You know what I mean? So wait till you see Cloper. I've got a really good idea. I'm going to present it to you guys next week about what we're going to do with the development stream. So I've been trying to figure out what we're going to do, and obviously we've been working on the puzzle game and we've been working on the bot, which again, all well and good. But I had a much cooler idea, like much cooler than a puzzle game. And I don't want to give anything away. It's all top secret. Next week, we're going to start with our top secret development things, where we're going to plan out our world. We're going to start by streaming. The stream is going to at first be let's build the plan and then let's execute the plan. And I'll show you what it is next week. I want to present it to you guys as like a coherent pitch, and then hear what you guys have to say about it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll agree it's kind of cooler than throwing together a puzzle game. It'll use all the same kind of stuff. We'll still need to do modeling. We're basically we can do it all in Unity, but hold on one second. Oh, Maya is just for modeling. Let's see, great. Model is just for modeling and animating, and Max is for everything. Now, yeah, we could do it in Unity. That's what I was planning on doing. So it's going to involve modeling. It's going to involve 3D modeling. It'll involve physics modeling. The idea here is, again, I don't want to give anything too much away till I can pitch the whole thing to you at once. So it's a pretty cool idea, I think. It's kind of like, so I was thinking about, like, what's my, what do I want to do with this channel? Who am I? What's my base? What's my home? What am I trying to do here? And when you first start a stream, everyone I talk to says the same thing. Don't worry too much about what you do at first, because you're going to change it all. The first ideas you have that you think are awesome, you're going to realize are trash, and you're going to come up with better ideas. And, so just, focus on doing what's fun for you, yada, yada. So that's what I've been doing, and you've obviously seen me jump around ADD, but I was thinking about it, and it's like, okay, so what's if you look, who am I, right? And most people look at me and they say, okay, well, he's very sharp, very fast learner, scary smart, right? Those are the pluses. Downsides, emotionally unstable, radical political views, has a tendency to be offensive, kind of a loner, etc. The more I think about it, I know the persona we're going to push here. I know the pitch we're going to make. I know what we're going to do now. I know what we're going to do. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. You guys, I hope, will like it, but I don't want to get too much into it. For now, through TwitchCon, we're going to just have fun and play games. Like, literally, I'm just going to stream until I freaking drop this weekend. Yeah. Easy to troll, right? Yeah. Exactly. Basically, the boil thing is I'm something of a mad scientist, right? Like my origin story is like almost every mad scientist I've ever heard of, and we'll go through this. So we're going to embrace that, and we're going to pitch this. We're going to try to kickstart a real life mad scientist through me, and you guys are going to get to come along for the ride. Hopefully, help me out do this. So we're still going to do everything that we were doing before in terms of modeling and 3D and coding. We're going to have all of that here, except the end result, instead of making a puzzle game, is going to be something a little different than I had before. And I'll show you the sketch. I've been doing some design sketches and writing down ideas, and I'm going to try to give it to you in a little more coherent manner. Right now, I would be all over the place trying to describe it, but I think you'll like it. And we're not just going to have a game when we're done. We're going to have something real, like a physical thing that we're gonna be done with here when we're done. We're gonna have it's gonna be cool. And in fact, I'll try to, there's a couple games that have been leading me. I don't know if you've seen Soma. I've been getting ideas from Soma. I've been getting ideas from Shadowrun. I've been getting ideas from a lot of games I've been playing about the project I want to do. So we're gonna play those games. I can't play Soma because I can't run it, but that game. Have you watched any Soma? That game is a head fuck, I'll tell you what. So much fun to watch. Excuse me. Easy to troll. Funny. What would I do without you, Poker? Did you have fun in any of those other streams I pointed you to, by the way? You never know if something's someone's style, right? Everyone kind of has their own style. But I hope you found at least a little worthwhile and met some people that you like, whatever. Okay, wait a minute. That animal. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Justice Girl. Justice Girl. Oh man, look at we got all these deer. We got a lot of food. How is our potatoes? Our potatoes are a little low. A little low on potato. What? Chickens joined? This could be good. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, same thing with me. The last couple of days have been a freaking... Okay, awesome. We need all of these guys, right? We want all these chickens. We're gonna get eggs and stuff now. That was very timely, thank goodness. Come here, guys. Don't get eaten by anything. Come right home. My chickens are coming home to roost. Literally. Come on, chickens. Bonnie, where are you going, bro? Where you going, bro? Sure, okay, fine. Whatevs. Well, that was kind of fortunate, right? We got all those chickens. Yeah, I mean, the streams I've been enjoying a lot lately. I would say, Gaming Couple is obviously one of my favorite. That's kind of home base where all my buddies hang out with. But Lucky Fecker, that channel is a riot. I've been having so much fun there. It's if you're easily Clover, I think you would like that channel too, Lucky Fecker, because it's like have you ever heard of the joke Aristocrats? Like the point of this, it's like the stream equivalent of that. The point of this stream is there's like moderators, but they're almost like anti-moderators in that it's like the whole point is to be as disgusting, lewd, and sexually suggestive as possible in chat. And it's all in good fun. Everyone understands it's a joke and yada yada. But the girls and guys are all into it, and he's very offensive, but it's all in good taste. And it seemed like it might align better with your sense of humor than a lot of other places. And it just happened to be a great stream. He's actually just really entertaining to watch in the first place. But you're starting to get a pretty. I like that place. It's a good place to unwind because you can go there and be really silly and lewd and disgusting and not have to worry about things. You know what I mean? And everyone's in on it. Everyone there is going to be in on it. No one's going to be offended. It's kind of like that. I think you dig it. Idea for a relaunch, yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to tell you, but in general, most people like to watch things that our streamers are good at. Being said, you're good at CG. Yes, absolutely. No, there's question. We're going to keep doing the what am I working for? Like the mechanics of what we're going to do are not going to change. It's going to involve modeling, 3D modeling, although maybe a little more of the CAD side of things than the creative side of things. We're going to be building stuff to spec, and we're going to be designing components in Unity, and we're going to physically model some of this stuff so that we're going to make a virtual, a simulated prototype of a real design I have that I've been working on for a long time, so that we don't waste any money figuring out which components to get. We're going to model the components. We're basically going to build a simulated real world thing that I'm going to show you guys. And then when we have it modeled, we're going to use that as the pitch. We're going to use that and say, look at how cool this thing is. Look at this great idea we have. Do you want to see this thing actually built? Well, we only need like $1,000. So let's do a Kickstarter for $1,000. I bet you people would put $1 or $2 down. You know, you could get 500 people to put $2 down. You'd see this thing made. You know, I think we can do that. And that's the idea here in a nutshell, and we'll pitch it. But that still means that we're going to have to do most of our time is going to be spent in Unity doing 3D modeling. The coding is going to be, you know, mostly physics modeling. There's also going to be a ton of software. Obviously, this thing I'm talking about has a lot of electronics and microprocessing. So there's actually going to be software design and software implementation. It's going to be mechanics, electronic engineering. I mean, it's an engineering project, really. It's rather than just a game, a software engineering. It's a mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer engineering project all in one. So I think you can already tell where I'm going with this, but I'll show you the designs. I want to kind of pitch it to you when I have all the designs. But we're going to keep that out. We're not going to, the stuff we're going to be doing is going to be the same. The direction we're taking it is just totally different than I was thinking originally. That's meant. But nothing, all the original, I'm still desperately going to need help in Unity, and Blender. We're just not going to do a puzzle game anymore because I just thought of something way cool. It's something I've wanted to do more for longer than a puzzle game. I was doing a puzzle game because that seemed the appropriate thing to do. Not because, oh my god, I want to do this. But the idea I'm talking about here is, oh my god, I want to do this. Like, I really want to do this. And I think that's a better way to go. And then we're also going to keep doing the gaming streams. When I get too burned out and I'm too worked out and I can't think straight, we'll do game streams. And when I'm inspired and productive, oh god, I hate this. Alright, yeah. Shoot that thing. You know, this is really annoying. The other really annoying thing here is that if you have a gun and there's a squirrel at your foot, you can't shoot it. Because every time it attacks you, you throw your gun in the air and then grab it again. Every time it touches you, you drop your gun and pick it up. Apparently, you cannot just continue firing. Every time it hits you, you stop your ability, like watch it resets its firing. So he'll literally just sit there and die. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You have to use melee. What are you doing in here, Spiral? Oh, praying, that's right, you're the religious one. Well, get out here and pray with that club on that freaking squirrel. No, not a 3D printer, although we could really use one. That will be a stretch goal maybe in the thing. Getting one would certainly make doing what we're doing easier. Not that much easier, though, because the materials aren't going to be that bad. Still Colony 3, Adam. What's up? Welcome. Absolutely. Are you in here, Adam? Are you in here? Bro, kick that guy's ass. How are you not in here, Adam? We'll get you next. Did I kill you? No, I didn't kill you. You really have no colonists? That seems like hard to believe. Look at what that squirrel did to 2 people. It freaking housed 2 people. It's so dumb. Look, oh, here comes all our chickens. Yeah. We still need more potatoes. Bad. Be serious. What's up, Dragon? Welcome back. So what do these guys eat? Do they just like scratch around? They'll eat hay, I think. What are you doing now? Huh. Oh, going for a walk. Fair enough. Can we get someone on these? I don't understand why this is so, like, why specifically those won't get built, but I don't like that at all. That's making me really nervous. I don't want to, oh, that's mean. I won't do that. Besides, we already did, didn't we? No, we didn't. We have Cloper, I thought. How do we not have Cloper and Adam, really? Guys, we gotta get you in here. Sorry, I have no idea how we managed to miss you guys. I think it's just because the random order people kind of came to the stream. Yeah, you can't beat that. Pizza and beer, about as good as it gets. I don't really drink a lot of beer these days. Pizza isn't great for my stomach, but I love it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I know, right? We are gonna do it. We are. We're gonna do this. Exactly. We're gonna do something I've always wanted to do. Because I looked at it, you know, the thing is I was like, okay, so like, you know, what I want to really build is an autonomous drone. And so we're going to simulate it in the game engine so that we don't waste any money on parts. But I have an idea for an autonomous drone I think that will be really cool. Like, I look out there at the state of what the do-it-yourself, like, you know, drones are, and the kits you can buy and all of that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, but, you know, nothing I'm like, you know, blown away by it. Let's do something that's going to blow people's freaking mind. I want to make a drone that will scare the living shit out of everyone that comes anywhere near it, you know? So that's what we're going to work on, but the exact pitch I'll give you next week. I've been working on it the last day or so. We're going to get really deep into it, but it will still involve all the exact same stuff we were already doing. So that's the good news. The bad news is it's just not going to be a puzzle game, but I think you'll agree it's going to be way cooler. So we're gonna launch my career as a mad scientist. Oh, please don't do that, Dragon Blade. Please don't. That sounds awful. I can't think of why anyone would ever want to see that. Hey, yes, a mad scientist. Exactly. I fit the persona. The more you know about me, the more you realize. We're gonna build we're gonna start with the first version of my my droid army, right? We're gonna demonstrate my fucking power to the world. That's what we're gonna do. Oh god. Oh, Dragon Blade, what's wrong with you? You're killing me. How is everyone? First of all, you know what we gotta do? Let's make sure everyone's clothes are doing all right. Because a lot of times they consider we got a bunch of clothes here. Camel hair jacket. We're gonna try. Actually, that's what the Kickstarter. We're gonna build a drone that's so fucking scary and so cool that our goals, like like what we're gonna give out in our Kickstarter is my promise not to build Skynet as a gag, right? So if you give $2 to get like lifelong immunity, I make sure I hard code you as a friend to all of my droids. And if you give a little bit more, you know, I'll spare your city, yada yada. We're gonna try to get to a stretch goal where I promise to never attempt to build Skynet as like one of the Kickstarter goals. Again, it's a joke, but when you see the drone, I think when people see what we're gonna build, I think it'll all come together because we're just gonna build the coolest do-it-yourself drone that's ever been built yet. We're gonna take I've seen what's out there in the state of the art. We're gonna go. Yeah. Wait, what? Kickstarter? That's what I'm saying. I'll explain the whole thing to you in a bit. I'm kind of giving you guys bits of. This is why I said next week I want to just teach it to you as a whole. It makes more sense when you see it all together. But I know. Don't worry about it. It doesn't make any sense, and it's nuts. It's crazy too, and that's kind of the whole point. But really what I need is, you'll see. We can build a drone that I think that'll put people on notice for like $1,000. So we're gonna do the design first. And the design is gonna be so cool, I think I can kickstart just the initial prototype. When we get the prototype, that would demonstrate, gonna put everyone on notice that we got something really cool going on here. Once we have that, we're gonna try to expand on that. Exactly. Pretty much. I know it sounds a little crazy, but trust me on this. We're gonna build a drone, and then we're gonna kickstart. Basically, it's actually the other way around. We're gonna build a drone, and then we're gonna throw a Kickstarter to ensure that I don't actually use it for evil, so to speak. Again, that's the gag. It's the gag, but you'll see how the whole pitch comes together. The whole marketing pitch is obviously integrated into the whole thing we're doing here. I'll explain both the project, the end goal, the marketing angle, and the overall plan next week, as I have it all more developed. Actually, the fact that you guys are so confused and like what is I think is a good sign. Yeah, of course you can make a drone for a homemade drone for $150, but it would fucking suck. It's not going to be autonomous. It won't have any speech recognition. It won't recognize objects. It's not going to be able to identify living things versus static things. It's not going to be able to. We're going to do things that no one's done in a do-it-yourself drone yet. We can do it now. Like you say, the electronics are pretty. We're getting to the point now where we're going to make a custom rack for Raspberry Pis in time. We're going to it's going to be a big array of Raspberry Pis and small, off-the-shelf components, but. Yeah, you can spend $65, but again, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something that we're going to machine the parts ourselves, except for the electronics and microprocessors and servos. But we're going to model the servos. We're going to model all the components and make sure that we don't waste our time and money on parts that we don't need. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I've seen those things. It's what I'm talking about. But you don't understand that I'm talking about something. All of that shit. If you've seen it on the internet, not that cool. We're going to do something way cooler than anything that exists outside of research facilities. If you're allowed to see it, it's not that cool. We're going to do something, we're going to work on something that's cooler than anything that's been out there yet. Yeah, again, all of that drag, I'm all well and good about that, absolutely. I'm not going to make a flying death machine, although the second version of the robot I'm thinking of, I do want it to have a swarm of tiny flying robots. We'll get into, again, this is all stuff I've been thinking about this stuff for many years. I just haven't had the money or time to kind of build it. So let's get the money and time to build it. And we're going to do that by making a virtual reality version, and we're going to make a simulated version of it to show how cool it would be if we actually built it. That's what we're going to do in the game dev channel. Okay? But yeah, all you're saying is true, which is why we're going to do it. Because again, we're not talking about a $150 little drone. We're not talking about something that can just obstacle avoidance. We're talking about something that recognizes me, my voice as its owner. That recognizes people. It will start by not trusting strangers, but learn to gradually trust strangers as they demonstrate their intent. That's the thing. It's going to start trying. We're going to try to make this thing understand intent. It's going to have beliefs, desires. We're going to do shit on a level that no one's done yet. So it's going to be wicked fucking cool. And again, this is all the same stuff that you would do in AI programming and game programming, right? I mean, again, this is what in the agent-based ideas I had for the game, the underlying code is basically, the underlying principles are all the same. We're going to do the same coding, we're just going to push it into a new direction. What do you mean without military support? I'll show you how to do it. We're going to do it. That's the point. We're going to plan. We're going to have part lists. I'm going to have a software design. We're going to have a specification, blueprints, and we're going to do it. Don't tell me I can't fucking do it. That's the fucking point. And yes, we should. The whole idea is to get the FAA and the CIA monitoring me 24 hours, 24/7. Once we have the CIA and the FAA on my ass, we know we're doing it right. I want to scare civilization with what I'm going to make. That's the idea. We're going to demonstrate my power. I want the military to notice. That would be the best thing ever. Or again, I want to demo this thing and scare a stranger so much that they instantly freak out and destroy it. That would be the best thing that could possibly happen. I don't see what's with the failfish here, Dragonblade. This all seems like perfectly obvious to me. This is all like exactly where I wanted to go. Exactly what I've always wanted to do. I think when you see what I'm talking about, you'll understand. It'll make more sense the more you it'll make more sense the more you see about it. I hope. How are we doing up? Terrible. But yeah, no, we're going to do this, and it's not a flying drone. You seem to be assuming that the first version isn't going to be a flying drone. It's going to be a walking drone. I'll show you. Like I said, I started some blueprint sketches, and I've been thinking about. I've had this thing in my head for many years now. And it is going to be fully autonomous. It's going to understand speech. It's going to have vision recognition, computer vision. We're going to integrate all of this stuff on board. what the simulation and what the unity we're going to use is to figure out how much weight can we support, like how much power do we need, like where's the power to weight ratio we need, well, how many components can we actually fit on this thing, so we can simulate without having to figure that out by doing iterative mechanical design. And then when we have it, I'm going to make most of the components are actually going to be in nylon, really cheap, and I can just go rent time at a CNC for an hour and get all of the parts made up at once, and then we'll assemble it on the stream, and then we'll take it from there. But I think you'll see this is going to be cool, and especially for the first version, we don't really have to do we don't have to worry about mechanical wear. Like the point of this thing is to demonstrate a concept and to it's just got to look and behave the way we want. It doesn't have to last a year under real world conditions. It doesn't have to last very long. We can replace parts that get broken. So we can use really cheap servos. We can use, this is, again, I've been putting a lot of time and effort into research, looking at components and various specs, and looking at the various types of components we might be able to use. So we're going to actually physically model. So it's pretty simple, right? I'll show you when we get into it. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to build the illest freaking personal autonomous drone that anyone's ever made yet. Hands down. I should say that anyone's ever made, but anyone without a military budget and lab has made, or a large corporate lab has made. I'm sure they're doing cooler stuff at DARPA, but they have unlimited funds and access to the world's best scientists, right? We're going to do the best, and we're going to do something on that level without any of that. Just us. We can do it. We're not. We're going to simulate it. How is it any different? That's the thing, is either way, either people will find the stream interesting and start supporting me, or they won't. Whether it's because I do games, whether it's because I'm doing development, whether I'm building a drone or a puzzle game. Either the stream's going to work or I'm going to starve. That's not going to change. It doesn't change anything. Right? And actually, I have a meeting next Tuesday with someone who's going to help me navigate some of the available, some of the available resources for people in my situation. So I'm hoping that the pressure will be off for a while. And again, I have plans, and I do actually make a little money here and there. So we'll pull it together. I think you'll see what I mean. I think you'll agree. No, we're going to make all of it. We're going to make both hardware. We're going to machine the hardware ourselves, except for the electronics and stuff. But we're going to do both. We're going to make we're going to simulate the entire thing and validate the software. Because why would you give me money to build a drone, right? For me, to build a drone for myself, and keep it for myself, why would anyone do that, right? Well, because they just want, they look at the design, they pull up, they run the game, they run a simulator in an environment, and they get to play with the thing in a simulated environment, and the design and the thing is just so cool that, I'll give $2 just to see this thing actually made. That's the pitch, right? And we're going to pitch it as kind of, the marketing aspect of it, we'll talk about how the marketing campaign will work. But I have ideas. That's where I was getting at with the Mad Scientist thing. It's a gig. It's a gag. It's an angle. You'll see. But we are going to do the software part of the drone and the hardware and the mechanical parts. All of it. All of it. But the computer stuff, again, these days you can fit speech recognition on a Raspberry Pi. You can do computer vision now in real time with stereo HD vision. It's not that expensive, and compared to even an Arduino can handle that now. We can do this stuff. It's not that. And again, these are open. I've used OpenCV for years. I know how this stuff works. We can do facial recognition. We can do, timbre recognition. We can do speech recognition. We can do 3D scanning of our environment. We can map that onto. We can make models of our environment in real time. None of this is all that hard. Yeah, I know. We're not going to put any weapons in it yet, but we're going to show that it could be weapon. Obviously, you could always just put a bomb in any drone, and it's immediately a weapon. But that's the point. Is we're going to make a drone that is perfectly harmless, but could easily be, but anyone who could make this could make something much less harmless. You know what I mean? Is the idea. Again, we're going to put the world on notice. We're going to demonstrate my power to the world. The whole idea here. It's a joke, but I'm kind of serious too. Haha, but serious. Because I can actually do this. I'm convinced. I know how. I've worked on I've done basically all the individual parts of this that need to get done. I've done independently in various places, so I know I can do all this. But I do, yeah. Maybe you know what we could do is that I was looking at various pneumatic, like we could do like you could very easily do like a little pellet gun, like shoot plastic pellets with air. But yeah, exactly. Kinda, yeah. Or maybe not the Joker. Joker's not really the mad scientist. I was thinking more of the mad scientist, more of like a Rick Sanchez or a Doofenshmirtz or a again, I have an idea. I started making a presentation. I will show you. We're gonna pitch me as like an up and coming mad scientist, and you can have a piece of that. You can get involved. You can see it happen, and push me. And the initial thing is like if I can get $1,000 in a Kickstarter, we can build the best do-it-yourself drone that anyone's ever made. If I can get 2,000, we could do a really impressive version. If I get 5,000, now I actually have a layer. We can start getting a CNC, get a 3D printer, and if I can get like 10,000, I'm hooked up. We have I can build literally a drone. I can build my own like mad scientist lair and laboratory, and then we'll put cameras in there, and everyone can watch me work. And we'll keep working on better and better and cooler drones. Right? That's the game. The game is making me into a mad scientist. But there you go. We're not talking about flying. You keep saying flying. I don't understand why you assume there's any flight involved. I don't want to do anything flying. Not for the first version. And again, when I do have flying, the only reason I'm planning on using flying is more to demonstrate swarm mechanics. If they can do it for 5 minutes, that'll do what I need it to do. And maybe we will do flying drones. The problem with the flying drones is you get the FAA up your ass way too soon. I do want the FAA to be scared of me at some point, but only after I've gotten established. Like you say, you don't put freaking weapons in the drones until after you've proven you can do it harmless. But I'm also going to talking about putting a whole bunch of interesting security. For example, like the drone I have, it's going to be limited to I'm going to have code that explicitly limits it to a specific area with GPS. So if it goes beyond bounds, it immediately shuts down. It will automatically blur everyone's face unless they've explicitly identified themselves to it and given them permission to show on their videos. It will explicitly block out identify and black out windows so they won't accidentally look into people's stuff. We're going to add safety features above and beyond anything anyone's ever done before. Also, again, part of this whole thing, 20 minutes is quite a long flight time, too. That's pretty cool. We can do a lot with 20 minutes. But again, I don't really see flying as a pain in the ass. There's too many problems. I live in a city. You really just can't. I can't think of any place in the area where I could actually use a flying drone legally. Anyways, we're not going to do flying drones. That's what everyone does. Boring as shit. We're going to do something way cooler. Just a flying drone is just, we're going to do way better. Again, no one's really scared by that. Again, if the drone doesn't physically repel you and horrify you, we're not done. If you don't want to immediately kill it with fire, we're not done. Not just because of the way it looks, but because of the way it behaves and the way it interacts and the way it understands. It should scare the living crap out of people. That's the objective. Without having any means of hurting people. It's not going to be scary because it's a predator drone that can destroy your entire block from afar. It's going to be scary because the thing just creeps you the fuck out and this thing should have never been made. That's the idea. Yeah, we are. We're going to make it in Blender and Unity. Exactly. Anything we can't do in Unity, we'll do in Blender and import. And then we're going to model the thing. We're going to actually build the components like the servos. We're going to build them. They're basically just squares with an axle. So we have a rotate. From the physical modeling, it's pretty simple. And we're going to enter in the specs. So for example, they go 60 degrees at 0.17 seconds. Right? We'll hard code that in. And then we also, again, all of the components will have mass and rotational moments, and we'll model all of this stuff. Right? Oh, Bender? What's Bender? Oh, make Bender. Yeah. We are going to give it personality. It's going to be effective. Have you ever, one of the hardest problems in AI right now is effective agents, like agents that can pretend to have emotion. And we are going to do that. This thing should have fear and loathing and attraction. It's going to I have an idea based on this balance model. I'll show you the books I've been reading, and all of this stuff I've been thinking about using for video games, but I don't see any reason why we can't use it right here too. Oh yeah, you say that, but you haven't seen what I'm talking about. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Even the basic design, I think, is gonna be pretty fun. The Mark I. Alright. I haven't even been paying attention here. Oh, fuck, we got a psychic drone. It's always the females, too. Squirrel self-tamed. Alright. Check it out. We got a pet squirrel. Alright. You can stay in our home area. Bulk goods trader. Fuck yes. Okay, we got tons of money. Where's Pliny? Show yourself, Pliny. Man, we need another cook really bad, or we're never going to catch up on meals, are we? So what do we need most? We need some food here, right? I think we need a... Oh, are they gone? Ooh, I missed them. Because I was getting all hyped for the drone project, but... Alright. Alright, hold on one sec here. I just realized. Let me up the raid count. But yeah, I've always wanted my own like army of autonomous drones, like any self-respecting mad scientist. So we're gonna start with that. You got to start with a single drone, single AI, and then we'll roll on from there. You guys can be my henchmen and minions. I'm joking, but you guys are actually probably smarter than me in most of these subjects. So honestly, I will be relying on my viewers to actually help me figure out to do a lot of this. 3D modeling, I don't know how to do. The electronics, I don't think I'm too worried about at all. And again, the software and the computer, the microprocessing aspects of it, I'm no problem with that. It's the mechanical engineering and the 3D modeling that's going to be the real learning stuff. Yeah. Hey, if we get it, well, here's the thing: is if I get a little bit of like, again, if we can get my lair, we could build a fusion reactor. That's not hard to do. We can make some neutrinos. It won't be self-supporting, obviously. It won't be anywhere near efficient, but you can build one. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. Why not? Let's make some neutrinos. All right, one sec. Hey. There you go. Okay, good. I will check out the 1 second. Where do you point me? Oh, actually, I don't even have a browser. You know what? I'll go back and look at that. I'm logging in. I'll go back and look at that later. I'm like, since I'm in the middle of the game, I'm not going to really be able to follow links because I don't want to pull up a browser and because it sucks up like Chrome literally like sucks up like 4 gigs for a single page because it exchanges memory in exchange for working faster. That's like the trade-off Chrome makes versus other browsers. So it's terrible to use if you're trying to stream and run a game. And OBS, don't bother opening up Chrome. Pro tip. I need another 8 gigs to get away with it. If I had another, that's actually one of the things I'm realizing. My laptop isn't that bad of a machine for streaming. If I just had like another 8 gigs, I'd probably be able to stream most of what I have. It's Chrome. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. We want this thing to be Chrome as hell. Like this thing's gonna be cool. If you're familiar with Shadowrun, I mean, I grew up steeped in Cyberpunk and Shadowrun, and this thing should look like it's straight out of the Matrix. That's the idea. Yeah, well, Chrome has a great. If you've got the memory, Chrome is better than any other browser by far. It's just the only thing I don't like about it is that it happens to suck up a ton of memory. If I'm not streaming and running OBS, I don't care. And if you've got 16 gigs, then it's worrying about the differences between memory management and browsers is stupid. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, attacking immediately. First of all, let's get this up. Where are they coming from? Let's see what we got here. We got more tribes. How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14. Okay. Yeah, see you in a bit. I don't know, what browser do you use? Safari comes with my machine, but I don't really use that. I use Chrome. I use Perl a lot. I mean, I use like command line browsers and text browsers significantly fair amount, unless I'm, you know what I mean? Like I'm using IRC, using command line IRC for my channel right now. Alright, we got plenty of power. Let's see where we stand here. We got lots of rice. We're out of meat. Let's figure out where all our people are, because someone's probably... They're attacking immediately, so you right there. Alright, you got a personal shield. We'll bring you right here. You're back up here. Panda, right? No, he's just an artist. Not. Really need some. All right, what do you got for you? You don't have. You need like a. We need a. Got a. That's. Oh look, that one. It's a good sculpture. All right. Sculpture 90. All right. Where was I? Oh, right here. Let me go grab a drink. I'm gonna go refresh my drink, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna attack this guy. We're gonna fight, and we'll deal with this grave. All right, we're right back. Incoming. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Money Mike. I want you. I want you right there. I want you right there. Miney, you stay back up, ready to freaking shoot these guys. Alright, we're gonna go back down to slow. I'm moving. I think this is gonna go really well. What do you guys think? I think we got this. I think we got this. Another thing I kind of want to... Pillbox is working pretty good. See ya! Oh, nice. That worked really well. That's how you rock a kill box, boys. How far were we outnumbered? You had 3 guys, they had 14. Not at all, boys. All right. You're dead. Anyone alive here? Yes, you. Okay. He looks like he's not too bad. What do we got? Shooting, 7. Excellent. We need someone with some decent shooting and growing. That's good. I didn't have any cooking. We need another cook. All right, we can start. We can cremating people, right? Do I have the bills there? Forever. Let's get all these guys. Get them on strip. Oh, no one even got hurt. That was awesome. All right, so this guy, if we can convince him to stay. Hey, Spiral, no. Strip first. Strip. Strip. Okay, no, I guess not. It's gonna be really hard to recruit. It's one of those guys. Well, I don't know if we can spare the food on him. Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea. Wait a minute. Can I change the meals he gets? Gets food, but can I change the food he gets to say only give him crap food? Apparently not. That's alright. No worry, man. I'll be here. Come and go as you please. At least get some money for the crap. Some of it can actually, in the earlier games, it actually sold pretty well. Like it would get pretty good. Okay, let's see, how did our power? We didn't lose too many. Okay, see this, I like this design. We got a good kill box going here. The idea of a kill, the idea with the kill box is to inflict as much damage while requiring as few repairs as possible. And by that measure, I'd say we're doing pretty well. Alright, Taylor, you go back on working construction now. That's super important. Wait, what happened? Psychic drone. Oh, we're still on the psychic drone, but I guess it's that'll end soon. Oh, foggy. What's the temperature out? Do we have any AC? How are we doing in here? Oh, we're alright. Remind me to build ACs if it gets really hot. No, I haven't played Soma, but I don't think I can play it on my machine. But I've watched about 3 hours of it now, and that game is fucking awesome. And it's a head fuck. I mean, it's like the way I see it is it's kind of like BioShock meets Dead Space meets Alien Isolation. Awesome game. I mean, it's not so much it's not really quite like any of those three, but it's feel the influences of all of them. You know what I mean? Great game. Great game. Where else can we? Let's put. Where should we put the statue, boys? Where should we go? I think they should go right over here. Everyone goes by right there, so they should see that. That'll make them happy. Oh. Combat supply. Tiny, where are you? Get your ass. I mean, I don't mind. You know, again, like when it comes to like Mad Max, like $60 game looks like worth every penny to me. That game is so much fun to watch. I wish I could play it right now. If I could play Mad Max, I'd be playing that right now. You know, the particle effects in that game. There's so many little details I've noticed. Like when I was watching them, it's worth watching a really high def of that because it's like there's a million little things that you notice when you look in high def. I'm like I think, like I said, I think if I got another 8 megs or so, I could really up what I can stream because I've got a 4-core, you know, what is it? I'm sorry, an 8-core i7 in this laptop. I know it doesn't seem like it's that much, but it's got an 8-core i7 in it. Pretty good. And likewise, it's got like a 660. What is that? I think it's like a 1 gigabyte 660 in it, which isn't great, but there's lots of people that stream with that. The problem is OBS takes up a good 8 gigs on by itself, you know, 4 to 8 gigs by itself. So if I had more memory, I suspect I could actually play a lot more games. Unfortunately, you know, it's likewise if I could just, so like the biggest upgrade, maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll just get another 8 gigs of memory and then a Windows license. And then we'll make a boot camp partition, and we'll start playing some of those other games that we haven't been able to play yet. I think we can get away with it. Like I could play like H1Z1. I could probably play. I'm trying to think here of a lot of good games that are out there. It's just on this machine with 8 gigs on OS X. We're run out a little bit low. You know, I just hit those resource limits a little too quickly. RimWorld is great. I can stream this forever though. Like I'm looking at OBS, I have almost no delay. Not a single drop frame. And I'm running at like 17, 18% CPU. Yeah, but everyone I know plays it, and I have a lot of fun watching it. You may not like it, but it's pretty fun to me. Battle Royale is pretty fun to me. But if you guys don't like it, I'm not going to stream it if all my streamers don't like it. Put it that way. Ooh, I could get a lot for this, huh? Really. What can we get here? We need a jacket if we can get one. Ooh, EMP grenades. Ooh, what can we get here? What do you think I should get? Should I get some good medicine while I can? I've got plenty of artillery shells for now. We're going to start building some mortars. I could use, we got helmets for the most part. The 2 guys that we have that actually fight have helmets, so. EMP grenade I'm going to get, because if we get attacked by a centipede, it's way easier if you have EMP grenades. You keep them stunned. So I'm going to buy those just in case, so we have them. Because we already have cocktails, right? We already have Molotov cocktails. Oh, let's just sell those. Those are worth it. 4%. They've almost... Oh, you know, that's a good point. You know what we need? We need an indoor store. We're letting all this stuff degrade and rot outdoors. Alright, so you guys don't like H1Z1. Point taken. What's your favorite MOBAs? Because I've got Dota now. Now at this point, I've got Dota, League, and Heroes on my machine, ready to play at any time. I'd love to play some MOBAs with you guys, and I'll play whatever. I found a buddy, new streamer that I found that I've been hanging out with. This, next time he plays League, I'm probably going to jump in and get some pointers from him. But I'll play Dota as well. Hey! Okay, good. These guys are all stripped, right? Like, don't you burn that guy. Clothes on. The only reason I say H1Z1 is tons of streamers, tons of my friends play it. What else does everyone play? Oh, CSGO. Everyone's playing CSGO. I don't play that. Everyone I know is playing. Let's see, what else do they play? How's my metal? Very good. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. So what else do you guys want to see me play? Because again, since I'm starting out, it's really CSGO, Dota 2. Seriously, is that what you like or you don't like? Are you saying like that because you hate it, or is that because that's what you really want me? Portal 2 we're going to do. Not only we're going to do Portal, we're going to do Portal 1. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2 series, Portal 1, Portal 2 series all in a row. We're going to do a beginning to end, and we're going to, because I haven't got any of the Steam. I played all of these, but I really haven't played them from Steam. So my library, like, I don't have any of the cheapos and stuff. We're going to do all of them. And I would love to do Thief 1 and 2. We'll do another Thief 1 and 2. That's a fucking awesome game. And I have System Shock 2. Right, Adam. Thank you for that, by the way. I really appreciate that. Those are all, okay, great. We're on the same page here. We're going to do these marathons, though. I want to do, like, for example, when it comes to the, we'll do, like, a Valve a series, right? And I want to make a special overlay. I want to make a decent overlay and get that stuff ready. It's funny, I was watching Torn Wings. I know, right? I should. Well, I was watching Torn Wings. Have you ever heard of Torn Wings? He's a West Coast streamer. He might be like basically on the opposite side of the planet from you guys. So the schedule might not work. But he's a West Coast streamer who comes on my time, usually like 9 p.m. He's usually on to like 2 or 3 a.m. And I watch him all the time. He's a wicked cool streamer, wicked great streamer. His machine is a fucking beast. He's got 2 980s in there. But he was playing Half-Life 2 last night for the first time. He had never played it. It was a fresh playthrough. And like watching him play through Half-Life 2 for the first time without, with him knowing nothing about it, really, really fun. So yeah, that got me inspired. I said, yeah, we got to do all of that. Oh, watch it. You got to be careful there, Dragonblade. Watch the, people will be offended. You might maybe just be joking, but on American servers, you got to be careful about that. Most people won't bother to try to figure out what you mean by it. Again, I'm not that offended. I'm just telling you, be careful. Like I said, you start offending other viewers, and that's when I'm going to have to start laying down the law. Ninja. Not ninja. But I failed to 35 below 35% mood. Yeah, well, he's probably not doing so hot. How are we doing on meals? Okay, we're still not quite starving, but we're keeping just enough to alive. We're giving just enough throughput. I mean, we've got the bandwidth to be able to be fine here. Good. We assume, yeah, look, no one's even moving. Doctor. Again, be careful. I know you're joking, but I suspect virtually anyone from the States who came in and sees that is going to think you're, I'm going to have to start banning you if you keep, I don't want people to think I'm endorsing it, is the bottom line. And you have to understand how sensitive that is here in the States. You know what I mean? It's kind of like talking, it's like I hang out with Lucky Fecker, right, which is mostly Irish and English, a lot of Irish and English viewers. You got to be careful about what you talk about on that. There's certain things that we could talk about here on an American-based server that no one would blink an eye at. But you just say one wrong word, and it could seriously offend a lot of people and start a whole big this thing. So you've got to be a little bit sensitive. So I will ask you to watch it with the racist stuff, because I know you don't mean that, but other people might not, and I don't want anyone to misconstrue to think that I am endorsing it by not addressing it. Okay? Does that seem reasonable to you? I know you're joking. But even in the States, just throwing a kappa after it isn't going to fly. It's just the way it is. I've never heard anything from you. Yeah. I understand you don't see. I get it, but it's a cultural perspective. It's like it's like one of those things. Yeah, I know, for the most part. I know none of the existing viewers will, but I'm also thinking about future viewers and people who are going to watch on video on demand and etc. Again, I'm just going to ask you guys to watch with the racist shit, because I can't let it fly. And I know even if I know you're not serious, I still can't abide it on my channel. I can't endorse it. I can't. It's just, it's a cultural thing. And you're going to have to accept. I'm sure there's things I could say. I have a feeling that there's probably the same things like that, in your culture and in your country. If I said certain things that would mean nothing here, would be really offensive there. It's just that I guarantee you American viewers are going to find it offensive. Whether they should or not isn't the question. That's not the issue. Whether it's reasonable or not isn't the issue. Whether it's stupid or not isn't the issue. The bottom line is people will be offended by it, and then so you have to be sensitive about it. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So it would suck to ban my only viewers, but time out my only people here. But again, I have to insist on that. No racist. Oh, I understand that. I assume that too. I get you guys. I get it, guys. That's not the question. I wouldn't be offended by no matter what you call me. You want to call me a freaking Nick Teague, whatever, or like yada yada. I don't care personally. That's not the concern. It's the concern for people I don't know that are going to watch the video and may not understand the context. That's what it is. Again, I can't endorse that. I can't. First of all, because I don't endorse it, even in jest. I mean, you don't play around like that in the States here. It's just not done. Because again, the legacy of slavery and oppression and everything going on with the cops right now. And I mean, again, and you have to understand, I grew up in neighborhoods where I was most of my neighbors and friends were black, so it kind of it hits home a little bit for me. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable, so I ask you to stop. That's all. Yeah, tranny, I don't care about that. That's, again, you call me a tranny, that's fine. You start calling each other racist shit, that's where I have a problem. I think I've laid this out pretty clearly, right? Me, you can call me whatever the hell you want, and no problem. You know what I mean? But when you start saying things to other viewers, even in jest, that's the one thing. There's no racist stuff to each other. Again, I know that the person you address it to wouldn't be offensive, but other viewers that you are not addressing to very well could be. I don't know who is watching at any given moment, and so I just want to be perfectly clear about this. About the one rule I'm going to have here, okay? I mean, you guys, I think, can agree. I'm very laid back, very cool about stuff, but you got to draw a line somewhere, and that's where my line is. Personally, where my line is. Okay, guys. I know you're just joking, but you got to understand. It's just it hits too close to home for me. Oh, light. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. That was not timely. Got plenty of leather. In case we need it. We've got lots of leather. Too bad you can't eat leather. What do we got here? Okay, we're in bad motherfucking shape now. That was kicking the nuts. Let's hunt some pigs. Light. Lighty. I think I'm pretty weak. Oh God, I don't know if I want to follow that link, but again, it's like, think about like in Germany, it's like, it's like, throwing out the N-word in the States is very much like throwing out a swastika or a Hail Hitler in Germany. It's not quite illegal, but it's just so socially unacceptable that you're going, in Germany it's actually illegal, but here it's just so socially unacceptable, particularly where I live, that, I mean, it's dangerous, downright dangerous. If it's misinterpreted, it's very dangerous. I'm asking you to just be a little sensitive. That's all. I'm also, but I'm very much aware that we have we have an international crowd here, and everyone has those different perspectives and different, standards of social acceptability. But, hey, what's up, Cloper? I'm sorry, man. I didn't miss you there. What's the troll? Good one. Let's go. Oh God, yeah. It's just, I don't understand. I don't get shocked. Like, I understand being vulgar once in a while, and I understand like using shock words for accentuation. I understand, I get certain things, but when it comes to just like being you know, edgy for the sake of being edgy without any real meaning behind it, just to make people upset or to put people on edge without really, you know, that's a little like, again, like, you know, there's people who do this kind of the same things in the United States. There's kids who like, you know, make jokes about like similar jokes in like inner cities and come real close to getting hurt, you know what I mean? And they think it's funny. They think it's funny, but you know, and again, like, you know, Jews, how do you know someone's Jewish just by looking at them? It doesn't make any sense. I know I have lots of Jewish friends, but for the most part, I don't think you can look at them and say, oh, he's Jewish, he's Protestant, Catholic. Can't do that around here. Get that pig. Get him. God, Norma. Oh, who broke? Oh, a squirrel? Look at him. Oh, that's the, okay. Right? Solar panels? Oh, and this, well, this, I don't know if they have a nuclear, they have a mod that'll let you do nuclear power to get uranium. Where are you, Pine? I gotta move him over. I gotta move his bed to here so we don't run all the way over here. I don't think I can make Skynet, but I can make a drone that'll scare the shit out of people. That's it. No. Yeah. Sell him into slavery. 500 is pretty good. That would cover our EMP grenades, wouldn't it? How, let me see where we're, how we doing, how close to getting it. He's still got a infection in his torso. Hardly in any pain. Okay. I don't think I could make a self-aware robot, but I can make one that's smarter than any of the do-it-yourself I've seen on the internet thus far. I can make one that has limited affection, that has limited emotional programming and relatively decent cognition. But Skynet is Skynet. I don't think anyone's going to make Skynet anytime soon. It's made. It's not going to be made by me. It'll be made by a bunch of world's best scientists in a lab that no one knows about. Oh my God! Again, Dragonblade. Watch it. He didn't really, you know. Again, the slavery stuff. I don't find it funny personally. Coming from a culture that was repeatedly enslaved by people, other cultures, like, you know, I don't. Slavery is not a joke in any context. But I feel you. One thing, kind of, you know. Here, get that. Now build this shit. Yeah. Well, they actually, the thing about this is skin tone is pretty much random. We will if we get him right. Jumbo looks fairly dark. The skin colors are pretty random. And they range from really dark to really light. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I know some people come from areas where it's like, you know, I went to Cleveland once, and everyone, it was really interesting. Everyone, like, you know, it seemed like white people lived in one area, black people lived in another. It was like you didn't see a lot of different colored people at the same time in Cleveland, which was very, very strange to me. I'm from New England and Boston, where it's just, we're a port town. Like, we've got every culture here. Like, basically, you can walk down the street and you see every European culture represented. You'll see every color of skin, every tint, every eye color, every time you go out. Like, you know, there is no such thing as, like, you know, don't see just one type of person anywhere. It's everywhere. Everyone looks different everywhere, around here. So it's just get used to it. You don't even think twice about it. So the idea of differentiating people by the way they look is just something that's entirely alien to me. People are stratified by income here. The rich live in one area, the poor live in another, but it has nothing to do with the color of your skin, really, in general. Really? Why not? I don't see a lot of Romanians. Now that you mention it, although I wouldn't be able to recognize a Romanian as a Romanian, as opposed to a Czechoslovakian, as opposed to an Austrian, as opposed to, I don't understand why they would look, I don't know, it seems like when they, I don't know how you would identify someone by their place of birth that way. I suppose you could say I look Irish per se, but I'm genetically, I'm all Irish. I've got O'Donnell's on one side, Donahue's on the other. My family's been here in the States for quite a while, but as far as I know, it's only until recently that my dad, my parents' generation, that people even started marrying outside of local Irish families. So we're about as close to genetically Irish as it possibly is in the United States, but I don't think anyone would look at me and be like, Irish, right? It means nothing. I could be Scandinavian, I could be French, I could be anything, right? But I'm surprised, actually. I mean, if they may not, I don't know how they, I know they restrict, yeah, see? I don't even know what that means, but I'm sure it's offensive, I suspect that's offensive where you come from. But, yeah, we're weird about how we give out visas. And you're right, I don't think they give out a lot of visas to former Soviet, former Warsaw Bloc type countries, rather. I suspect there's a lot of they limit visas from there, because as far as our government's concerned, they're still at war with Russia. And just not a hot war, the Cold War never really ended for them. It's just, Oh, mu equal middle finger. I never heard that. Yeah, I mean, the middle finger is universally, universal fuck off, right? Same thing here. Although it's pretty mild. It's like one of those things, you throw someone the finger when they're they like a jerk to you. Say you're crossing the street and someone doesn't give you enough space. They're just being a little too aggressive. You flip them off. Fuck you, and keep walking. But it's not like the kind of thing a fight would start over. It's more just like a minor insult. Here we go. We're almost out of. We need our potato. Oh man, our potatoes, our poor potatoes. Maybe we really should have a backup going. No, what do you guys think? Can't seem to get our food situation under control. If we can get one good bulk. Oh, there we go. Exotic good sugar. That's what we want. Good. Where are we finding? I always it's funny to see lots of the insults from different countries, what is in Spain they have I shit in the milk of your mother and stuff like that, which is you don't know how it translates. I love stuff like that, really creative insults. I mean I love that stuff. I have to admit I kind of when it's not directed at someone. I think it's funny. It's just when it gets personal that I start having a problem. It's starts getting directed at people that it starts they're worrying about it. Okay. We want our chickens. We could sell the squirrel. What the hell is dead? I was gonna say, yeah, that's interesting though, because from my understanding, Gypsy is an actual culture. I mean, that's a real culture and it's been all over Europe. I mean, there's also like an Irish Gypsy contingency, travelers that, that kind of culture that splintered off a long, long time ago, I believe, from like the more Roman Gypsy. But, it's funny. I mean, I guess, is it considered an insult? Oh, I see, yeah. Interesting. I mean, because I always thought, in my understanding, Gypsy was an actual, people are Gypsies. Like, that's their culture, that's how they live, that's their thing. So I don't know why it would be an insult if that's who you are. You know what I mean? I would think there's lots of people who are proud to be Gypsies, right? No, they don't. That's my point. They don't have it, but they are. I do believe that. My understanding is, I mean, when you talk about, there's like the Roman Gypsy culture, which, as far as I understand, originates from that area around that where the area where Romania is now, which has obviously been different countries over the years. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Right. I mean, because there's Gypsies in the UK, there's Gypsies in Ireland, there's not a big Gypsy culture here in the United States outside of the Appalachians, I believe. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I always find that culture really interesting. I really do. And I don't want to use a term that insults people or demean. I certainly don't mean in any insulting or demeaning context. I find that culture really interesting and really cool, honestly. And I feel like certain kinship with that idea. I'm descended from basically the Irish versions of that. Oh, I see. So all Romanian, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, okay. All Irish are drunks. Yada yada yada. All Russians are drunk on vodka, right? And what's the other thing? All Americans are fat and lazy and stupid. That stuff. Do I look like a fat, lazy American? There are plenty, but that's no different anywhere else, I think, than anywhere else. I tend to think that, like, the shitheels are the shitheels no matter, like, every culture has it. Like, if you look in England, they have, like, the, what do they call that? Like, that shav culture. A bunch of douchebags, like, kind of the same thing here. We have douchebags here. Everyone has their share. Everyone's got their version of what we call rednecks. Yeah, I haven't seen Adam the Bomb. Who's Cloper? Oh, he's Cloper. Yes. Oh, well, every place. One other thing, I traveled all around the world, and I have never gone anywhere where there aren't just absolutely gorgeous women. Never. I've never been anywhere. Australia, Canada. Oh, the women in Canada were amazing when I last went there. I don't know what they're feeding them up there, but they were poor. So many, it's like they're like superhumans up there. Like, compared to Americans who are either scrawny or fat generally, or they're just not very physically fit. Like, when I went up to Montreal, I was just like, oh my God, these people are gorgeous. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the impression I get from Russians, is that they don't give a fuck what you. And I respect that about that culture. There's something about that I really like. Oh, right. Illness needs medical. What the? How did you get attacked? Oh, yeah. See, I mean, that's the thing, is I never brought it up because I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I know that there's, I know of Gypsy. I've heard of Gypsy. I know of Gypsy culture, but I don't necessarily associate it with Romania, other than I know that, generally they talk about Roman Gypsy culture versus other types. And if they say Roman Gypsy, I assume that, the name Romania, there's some sort of historical overlap there, but that's the only assumption I would make. A lot of times things get named for stupid reasons too. Sometimes things get named that for reasons that have nothing to do with anything, and they don't really have anything to do with, what you would expect. So. Romanian women, I mean, I'm sure that you can show all sorts of wonderful examples. mean, when people are young and healthy, they're beautiful. I mean, that doesn't change anywhere you are. Obviously, I've seen all sorts of gorgeous Russian women. I mean, I think one of the most beautiful girls I ever saw was Ukrainian in Amsterdam. Probably, like when I was in Amsterdam, I met this woman who was just I mean, just absolutely. Never saw her again, but. Can someone like fix this? Oh my God, hold on a second. Really? That seems like writing off an entire country's worth of women seems like a career-limiting move to me. Personally, I would never. I don't think I could ever write off an entire country's worth of women because, again, everywhere I've been, I've never been anywhere more beautiful. I don't care where you're from. It means nothing to me. I tend to not really date American girls for the most part. I mean, they just, I'd say the majority of the girls I've dated around here are actually from another country. For something about, I think it's more that just American girls don't tend to go for me. But again, I don't want to make over broad generalizations at all. Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's no stealing. I think the woman has at least half to say there. It's not, you know what I mean? I think I don't think it's like, I think the women have more control over what's going on than the men 90% of the time. I fall in love with individuals, not a type. Don't have a type. Because I don't think you can type people. I don't think it makes any sense, honestly. I don't think you can type people by culture or by their country or by their gender or by you just can't type people. It doesn't make sense. As soon as you do, the moment you do, you will find an example where it just doesn't make sense. What's up, Clover? Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, I was looking at the thing. Didn't get your remote. Alright. How's our food doing? Terrible, we're still starving. What's up with that symbol? No. You have food, for the love of God. What are you doing? You can be cooking. Alright. What's going on? Ah! Stupid. Alright. There you go, Money Mike. Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be... You are supposed to... Oh, we're out of metal, or what? Oh, did I just make... Yeah, okay. So I made... How many shells did I make? 14. Probably enough. Spend that. We don't waste any more metal. Where did I use all that? I know, you're not in here, I don't think. Do I have you yet? We have one person we're trying to recruit. So we'll have room for one more person soon. We can name someone. I forget who I committed to first, but I can put anyone. All three of you aren't in here, which is like, how did that happen? Again, I don't know how that happened, but I think it's just because you guys were on the dev stream mostly, so popped in a little bit late to the RimWorld, and I had already committed it to other viewers that came in. But it feels like you guys. It feels really weird that you guys aren't in here. So. You did, yeah, fair enough. The first two colonies were a shit show. I'm not gonna lie, they were awful. So I might have had you in those ones, and then you all died out of those, and I started a new colony, and someone else might have been there. So, yeah, again, I apologize. I just kind of first come, first serve, but the first couple colonies were retired, totally shit shows. So what do we got here for stuff? So we got those EMP grenades. You know what we could do? You know what we need? We need like an armory, don't we? Do you think we need an armory? Someplace near here. No, I was a shit show. My play was like turned the colony into a complete shit show. You guys were doing great, and then I let you guys down. Oh, where's Cloper's go? Yeah, he's the one. No, Traig I think is the one who's in here. But yeah, Traig right there. Traig is there. We got to build. I said I was going to build a statue for him. I forgot about it. So we got to build him a statue. And then here's the other three that have died. Is right. Let's see if we have it right. Wait, what? Clusen. There's Clusen. Yeah, I know. I let you all down. Yep. Tay. Poor Tay. She was really useful too. Really helpful. MP guy. So I haven't seen him in a bit, but he stops in for a little while once in a while. He got the timing right. He showed up, and then, like, you know, I haven't really seen him much. Okay, that's done. That's good. Need a research project. That we do. What we need is freaking... Nutria. Okay, what do we need now? Oh yeah, let's start getting this. Ship antimatter. Yeah, okay. We need all of this stuff. Actually, let's get pneumatic picks because we got to do some exploring. We're gonna need to get some metal, right? We're gonna need lots of mats here. Now we're in the. We've gotten once we get our food stabilized, we're in the the mat collection stage. All right, let me just build a little bit here. And I hope we get a some more mining done before we get a another raid. Yeah, you know, we will. We can, and that's funny. I'll tell you what. If we die or we finish this, if we can get off land, the next one we can do another colony, and I can start another colony with all of you guys because we get three people to start with. So we could do Adam, Dragonblade, and Cloper together as the three we start with. Greenblade. You gotta learn the wave. The royal wave. Ever so slightly. And you'll have to start learning using the royal we. You have to start talking in terms of we, not my, start talking in plural. All right, mine. One of mine. Got no growing to do because we had the blight. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. That is the responsibilities of a royal these days, I think. 80 degrees outside, really. 76? You guys are all right. A little warm, but you guys will be all right. I'll give you ACs if it starts getting really nasty. So good. We still have the good thing we have this because that works. That's really helpful. We're out of metal. That's our big problemo. I feel like this. Where we're going to build our ship. Let's start building out where we're going to do that. This is our. I think we've got to do it like. Where are we going to build it? Like right here, I suppose? I think this is where we want to build it. Like, this is outside. This is kind of inconvenient. We could also, I mean, you can't, I think it's got to be right here. This is where we'll build our ship. There's space, we have room. So let's do this. I'm going to do, we're going to create a dump zone right here. So, clear this trunks. And then I'm just going to clear this crap out of the way at some point. All in all, this is a pretty good colony. Have I played StarCraft? I have played StarCraft. I have the StarCraft in the expansion. I don't have the most. I haven't played the beta for the new expansion. I love StarCraft. I'm not good at it. I'm terrible at it, but I really like real-time strategy. So don't think I finished the Wings of Liberty campaign. I don't even think I've started the Brood War campaign. So we could do that too. 14-second delay. What between? That's not too bad. You mean on the chat? 14 seconds delay on the chat, I'll take it. If it's like on my voice and the video, that's a problem. But if as long as my voice is fairly synced, is like within a second or two of the video, and the chat's like under a minute or two, I'm happy. Yeah, you like StarCraft? I don't know if I can stream it because it's a little, like I said, I might need a little more memory, but I can play it just fine. I can play it like on medium high settings. On this machine, like, without a problem at like 1080. So I will play with you if you like it. I would love to play with you. I don't know if I can stream it. But it's a great game. I love it. I'm more into Heroes than I am into StarCraft these days. Yeah, Warcraft 3, yeah, that's actually, I don't even know if I have a license for that anymore, but if I don't, I can get it. I saw Grubby was playing that recently for a while. I've played Warcraft 3 to death. I mean, I back in when it came out, I played it a lot. Like when I would, like, way before World of Warcraft, etc. So there's a lot of great games we can play here. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Hopefully next month or so, I'm going to be able to get enough, I'm going to have enough flow that I'll be able to get a decent game rate. So we can start doing some real cool games too. And I'm going to need a little more oomph for modeling. We're going to need some, we're going to need a little more. What's up with all our chickens? Wait a minute, do we have a whole bunch of new? Oh, look at all our baby chickens. We have all these chickens, oh my God. These are all fertilized. Okay, all my this guys, hot chick. Yeah. We're just gonna let that these are our backup plan, right? We're gonna let these guys breed as much as they can all summer, so that come winter, when we inevitably get fucked in the ass, we'll have some chicken. Got some eggs. Oh, these are fertilizer. That's gross. Yeah. I've never played any Counter-Strike. Never really played any Team Fortress. Never really played any of that stuff. I love Valve games. I've never been into first-person shooters. I'll tell you what I want to play. What we will probably try is if I can get myself, once I get into the Overwatch beta, we'll probably start streaming that. That'll be fun. Because I've never played really. It'll be, I think, fun to start someone who's just totally a non-first-person shooter player. Kind of start with a brand new kind of next-gen FPS. Should be really fun. Interesting, right? You are a girl after my own heart, Dragon Blade. I'll tell you what. I wish I could find more women that would be like, oh yeah, I've been playing Warcraft and StarCraft, blah 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 blah. This makes it hot. Not a lot of, not a ton of girl gamers around here that I've noticed. Most of the women I meet are just like, oh, video games, right? Okay, well, so you're not going to be a sports star or you're not going to be, women around here want you to be a day trader or a banker. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're the real deal, baby. That's super attractive. There are. I mean, obviously, if you look on Twitch, you'll find all sorts of American gamers, but they tend to be kind of weirdos like me. The average, I would say, American girl is not really into video games. Besides mobile games, you know what I mean? Like, not dedicated gamers. They're very hard to find, I found. I met, like, one woman on OkCupid out of, like, 100 I probably talked to in the past few months. However, briefly, that was actually a gamer. You know what I mean? I gave up on OkCupid. That thing is worthless. Doesn't really seem to help me find more. I thought at first it was, but it just kind of didn't really help. Is that a confession? What kind of confession? I wasn't confessing. Just, yeah, no idea, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Yep. I remember. I know. See, this is the fact that you even know all this stuff is really cool, right? That's what I was like talking to. I talked to this one girl, and she was like, we were talking games, and I was really into it. And she seemed really pretty from her pictures and everything. And so we were talking online through OkCupid. And then she's like, oh, I'm going to take a break off of OkCupid for a while, for the foreseeable future. Thanks anyways, talking to you. And never heard from her. That was the one woman I was actually really interested in, but, well. And, of course, on Twitch, you meet all sorts of women, but they're never within, like, 1,000 miles of you. Like, even if you hit it off with someone and you have a good rapport, they're on the other side of the planet and usually married already or a boyfriend anyways. I just don't care anymore. Not that. I got to worry about my kid first before I worry about relationships. Yeah, that's the thing is I played a lot on Steam. There's a lot of these games that I played. Like I have a bunch of stuff in my Steam library that I played, but played it before I was on Steam, and then happened to pick it up on Steam. Like I got on Steam in 2007, right, and then picked up stuff in bundles and stuff that I had already played but never really played through on Steam. So I don't have any of the Chivos. I don't have any of this stuff. Where is my kid? Yeah, he's at school today. I'll show him on stream sometime. I'd love him to come on stream and play, but he's too shy. Anyway, why am I losing all this power? Where's all that power going, guys? That should not be doing that, right? I gotta switch somewhere. I gotta build a switch. He's 8 years old. Yeah, Torn is actually in that guy Torn Wings. He's kind of the same thing. He's a single dad, kind of a yeah. What did you do with it? Where did it go? I really don't understand where this power is going. Look at that. That's draining way too fast. Something's wrong here. Something is wrong. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Something is wrong. Not right. Diablo 3 isn't on Steam. It's on Battle.net. I can show you. But it's like a different bed. Blizzard has their own platform called Battle.net that's got all of their games on it. The best way to do it I've found is I have a Smurf account that actually has all the games on. I can give you a Smurf account actually that will have Warcraft, that will have Diablo on it, E3 on it. Yeah, you can add it as a non-Steam game, but I've just found that like Battle.net, so Steam, Battle.net, and Twitch are like the three or TeamSpeak. Like I'll have those basically open when I'm playing games, and I have them. I'm not playing games. I'll have those open just so I can keep track of everyone. But yeah, I found that in general, like adding the external games to Steam is kind of a pain in the butt. So I just use both Battle.net and Steam and kind of coordinate between the two of them. That's again why I wanted that functionality in the bot, because I want to be able to keep track of this is who this person is on Steam, this is who they are on Battle.net, this is who they are on Twitch, who they are on TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is kind of doesn't make sense because people change their names and there's no hard correlation, right? The nick on TeamSpeak can be changed instantaneously. People change them all the time for jokes and stuff, like, right? People will update their names just in response to the conversations. So TeamSpeak doesn't make a lot of sense, but the other ones. Okay, now how am I losing all of this power? Shut you off. Shut you off. We've got all this off. Where the hell is all that power coming from? Alright. You know, we also have a huge deposit. Where is it? Right there. That is kind of a hike, though. How much farther is it like the same distance here? Oh, power. Oh, yes, here we go. This is all the power. There's another dragon on the Lucky Fecker channel, actually. It's another grill, very cool grill. Oh my god, we might start here. That just might be the way this colony is. We might start. Eclipse. Oh, that was the problem. Okay, we had an eclipse. No wonder we were using power for that one. Okay. That actually makes sense. We don't really need to. Okay. Yeah. Alright, you know, like I said, I try to be pan-gender here. I don't think boy, grill, something else. Don't care. You're welcome. If we can get this, you know, if we can get comboed, if we can do the right thing here. See how he's doing. How's his needs? Lacks a bionic body part. Oh, he's one of those guys. Okay, see, like, look. Oh, he's a cannibal. This guy's weird. Incapable of caring. Vengeful child. It's not making any sense. He's a cannibal and a healer. Yeah, I think that's probably, because I can't figure it out what else it is, right? I think he doesn't like just being human. He wants to be a cyborg. So he's always a little pissed off, like that he wasn't born that way. He's a little into prison environment. He's actually in a good mood. We will probably get still 99. He's really, he's about as hard to possibly be. And he's a cannibal. Pirate Merchant, I think we just found our solution. I think we just found our solution to this guy. You know what? He's eating the forbidden meat. We're getting rid of him. Right? You know. Now what do we got? We're going to have 500 plus that. We get tons of artillery shells. That. Got the empty grenades. We don't need more of that. Oh, and we got for we can get a leg. We can get a leg for Torma, I think. We can just about afford it. What do you say? That'd be a lot. We're investing a lot in that, but. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right. Oh, I have Don't Starve. Yeah, I have that. We can stream that. That I can totally get away with streaming. And I don't have Don't Starve together, but we should play that. I love that one. Into Zergs, right? Yeah. They have, you know, it's funny. They really should do a mod. You know, a Zerg mod would be really good for this. Like Zerglings, like roaches, and like having roaches. And I like that. We should do that, right? Would a Zerg mod for this be? I feel like a Zerg mod would be really popular for this if we made it. All right, let's do this. Who's got the operation? You want? Cinder. Here we go. I think Don't Starve is a great game. I haven't gotten super far in it, but I played it for like I played it for a few hours at my buddy's house, and I played it a little bit on my side, but I do have it. And I think I think it's a great game. It's like a really good, it's a particularly good game for us to try, I think. So how you doing, man? Let's see. Got a bionic leg now. All right. Carl will be so happy when he returns. Farmville? Yeah, I played that. Although I see someone playing Farm Simulator on my, there's someone I follow who's been playing Farm Simulator 2015 or whatever, a lot. We're gonna starve, guys. Just Cinder can't keep up. So, we're gonna need desperate measures here. Who likes to cook? We'll have to kick, yeah, we'll put him off of research for now. Because we gotta get him doing some basic meals too. What did I say, Spiral? You're like, I swear to God. You just said. Yeah, that's what I feel. Well, money. I would have, if I could have my own farm, I would. Land is unbelievably expensive here. You know, every square inch of land has been owned by someone in a big family for longer than anyone's been around, so. You know, you gotta move far west to actually, you gotta move real far west to actually. Alright, guys. Yes. Alright. We wandered into our inn. Right. It's a lot more work doing your own farm. I mean, there is the whole get up at dawn and work for 16 hours and then go to sleep 7 days a week thing about a farm, right? Not like it's... I've done commercial fishing, and that's kind of like farming in terms of its intensity, and it's not an easy life. But very satisfying, you know. All right, what do we got? Pirates! Bam! That's what we want. This is a good raid. All right. Good raid. Hold on one sec, guys. We've got our guns on. Let them sleep. Who's got the poor mood? Cinder? Yeah, I know. Well, you sleep. Are they attacking right away? Oh, look at all this stuff they got. Look at this. Okay, EMP grenades. Not good. Pistol. No big deal. Survival rifle. No big deal. More EMP grenades. That could be a problem. Worms? Yeah. I haven't... You mean like the Earth... You mean like Earthworm Jim? Or what do you mean? Survival rifle. Charge rifle. Ooh, that would be sweet. Alright. You know, we could also do like Quiplash and Drawful and those party games. Those are always kind of fun. Everyone's been into doing those. You can stop now. Oh good, we have visitors here. Oh, we didn't even get to that boar. That sucks. This is a perfectly good boar. Come on, boys. Do this. I'm stepping into my kill box. Break 3 arena? Anyone play that? Oh, sweet. I got these guys to soak up damage. It's worked out about as well as I could possibly hope for. See how it goes. Are you going to attack, guys? You just like, they're like deciding, trying to figure out what they want to do. See, we should be dropping mortars on them right now. That would be really causing them some havoc. And they're close range, too. We could be, if we had like a couple mortars here, bang, 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 bang. Quake 3, I used to have and I played, but I'm so terrible at it that was like probably one of the last first-person shooters I've ever played. Oh, look, these guys are enemies, too. Aha! Thanks, guys. Yeah! 3 MP grenades. I mean, I cannot strip. We can play System Shock 4. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, again, that's pretty awesome. Stop. Stop. Let's rip. Oh, see, that was awesome. Now we have some good gear. We've got some freaking charge rifles. We've got more EMP grenades. 2 grenades. All right. We've got a lot of new gear. We've got some... All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Skyrim, I do own it. I can't run it on one... I need a Windows partition to run it. It's kind of like, at this point, if you're going to play Skyrim, you probably, you know, it's kind of assumed you're going to be doing it with a shitload of mods. What's ENB? I'm not getting that acronym, honestly. Oh, we'll come to me later. I'm joking. Where are you? Check your ears. Okay, from us, Dark Souls. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was just about to say. Oh, ENB is a mod. Okay, environment something. I got you. Yeah, there's so many mods for Skyrim. What was I going to say? Guild Wars 2 is free now, right? Guild Wars 2 is totally free. We could play that. You know, we could do that. I think they have that for Mac. I haven't played an MMO in a while. I mean, a long, long time. We're gonna freaking starve. Are we gonna starve, or we're just gonna make it? We need another cook pad. Yeah. I've never played Guild Wars at all, and it's been probably about like, yeah, I know you get the expansion isn't, but you can get the. Since I've never played Guild Wars, we can get through all of the original Guild Wars content before bothering with the expansion, right? I would imagine. I liked WildStar. I own WildStar. I bought that, played for, took the free month, played it for about a month, and I said, yeah, it was pretty cool, but my buddy stopped playing it, and when he stopped interested in it, I didn't have anyone else to play with, so I was like, well, I'm not going to sit here and play this by myself. But I actually liked it. I didn't hit cap or anything, but I got up to like level 30, 40 something, 30 something. Tried a couple different characters up to like level 10, 12. I thought it was really good. I mean, I thought it was a good MMO, but it's just like, if you're playing by yourself, it's pointless, right? But that was long before I was streaming. Long before them. Again, I need a Windows partition for that. So I need $100 for a Windows license, and I need, or whatever it costs. And I do think I need another 8 gigs. I mean, I probably need like the $200 like upgrade would probably greatly expand the games I could stream to the point where I could stream almost everything that's out there except for the brand new AAA stuff that needs some real big, like Witcher 3 and Mad Max and Metal Gear Solid, yada yada. Like, I mean, I won't be able to pull those off, but that's not where I want to be competing anyway. Those aren't the stuff. I mean, there's no point in me as a starting streamer to really invest in those kind of games. So this doesn't seem like a problem. Yeah, I'd stop paying for it. Same thing. WildStar was good. It was just not worth paying a monthly fee for. While Warcraft at one time was worth the $15 a month because I had about 50 friends on there. Now that Twitch exists, the idea of ever paying for another MMO for the rest of my life is done. I will never pay a dime for another MMO for the rest of my life as long as Twitch exists. And I think everyone's starting to understand that there's just Twitch is where the guild exists now. No matter what game you're playing, Twitch is a guild, right? So you can't charge for MMOs. I can't imagine that's going to work anymore. Even WoW. The only reason I think most people still play WoW now is because they moved to a mod like Eve where you can just grind out your gold and pay for your... a lot of people I think wouldn't be playing WoW if they had to pay out of pocket for it. And I really would like to play Eve, honestly. I could get really into that game, except that I just don't think many people would want to watch it. Did I? I didn't mean to. I just haven't caught up on it. I think most of them are up there. I haven't been streaming as much this week because of all the personal stuff I've been dealing with. The only one I did, I was thinking about not putting out. I was like a little manic and didn't get much done the last development stream I did. So I think I was actually thinking about not even putting that one up. And but I probably will. Just for hysterical purposes, I put them up there. But I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to stop putting those up on YouTube. Yeah. No, like you said, if you got people there and you got people you're playing with and everything, I think there's a lot of. Well, yeah. Now I have the combat supplier. I just don't know if I have. What do I got? I got stuff. Well, Torma can have a big bet anyways. He's been through a lot. Leg. Awesome. 5 days ago. Yeah, that's about right. I haven't really done. The last was 5 ago, and then the last development stream I did was when, like 2 or 3 days ago. And I didn't do a stream yesterday or the day before because of the stuff I was dealing with. But so that's about right. It's just I've had a gap in streaming. My fault. We will put that back up on there. Oh, we have 3 grenades. So one of those. No, we're not. That's actually going to keep arguing. Well, Legion, because you can pay with gold too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I know, like, if you've already been playing WoW for a long time and you're invested and you have a capped character and it's relatively straightforward for you to go out and spend like 20 hours a month to get the gold you need to pay for it, then, it makes sense, I think. If you're starting from scratch, like, I mean, I think the last character I have was like I have like actually, it's funny, my Smurf account I don't have any WoW account characters on my current Blizzard account, like the debauched sloth one, because I started that one fresh, went to G2A, and then bought like the licenses for all the games I like to play, started over from scratch. You know, it's interesting that they're getting rid of the original timeline. They're just like, fuck it, we're starting all over again, and it's just an alternate universe, and everything is, you can redo everything, right? They put everything back on the table, which is, I mean, why not at this point, right? They got nothing to lose except more viewers. I mean, more subscribers, right? I haven't heard of that, but I'll check that out. I mean, again, I could get into WoW if, like, I don't mind the grindy parts of it. Doomsday Rocket. Single-use rocket, WoW, for quick retribution. I've never tried that, but boy, do I want to now. Got plenty of artillery shell. Rid of the artillery. Don't need that. That. You can keep the charge rifles. Now, what we do need, I think, we're starting to need an armory now. Okay, all right, let's look. Let's figure out what, if this shoddy thing. This might do way more damage than accuracy. Right, damage 13. Let's see here. They put on their hats and stuff. They didn't fuck up the time. I thought they were starting over with the new. I thought it was like going back in time and restarting a new timeline as far as I understand. That I could be wrong about that. Damage 5. Oh yeah, see, look, that's tiny damage compared to that. Let's go get. And I don't know why you took that helmet. That's not very well. Oh, because we have plenty of. No. I think it was, who was it? I would prefer for him to actually use that stuff, guys, but oh, wait, let's get some more statues to put around. We want to put this there. Oh, let's put it over here by our rec area, right? No, actually, put it in this rec area. Money Mike, do me a favor, Money. Get swifty with the this guy. Everybody get swifty. Oh. You guys watch any Rick and Morty? Gotta love it. Oh no, this is actually a real. That's a threat. Seems like a real threat. An actual live threat. Yeah, there's some friends of mine on TeamSpeak. I talk on TeamSpeak every night that are really into the details of what's going on with the new timeline. I can't claim to know it, because, you know, I'm not as familiar. How's that? What's the deal with you? We'll take what you got. Want those boys? Oh, wait. Do you have anyone? Let's say there are multiple universes with different timelines. Garage is one universe. That's behind the timeline. It's a little different. And the top. I see. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds like an alternate timeline to me. Oh, wow. I like that charge rifle. I like the charge rifle. This didn't. Well, yeah. I mean, they obviously can't keep the existing universe has to still be there. I mean, I got that part because you got to get up to level whatever it is. I stopped playing after Cataclysm, really. Go to bed, Cinder. Go to bed. Go to bed. Are you ever gonna get any of this stuff? No, 44%. Not. What? Poison ship. A large piece of ancient ship is cracking. It's a leaking toxic material will kill all the plants in the circle around itself. Destroy it as soon as possible. Oh! At least we got some stuff. I see. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for explaining that to me, actually. You're going to get me to play with you now. If you're going to play it, you're going to have to let me know. I mean, I would be willing to play. I would be willing to play if I would be willing to play if I had people to play with. Because I actually did. Oh no, we gotta kill this like immediately. That's right. Like when they say immediately, they mean like right the F now. Because we're already like low on food. We cannot afford this right now. All right, you. Come on over here. What do we got? Come here, you. Money Mike. Money Mike. Money Mike. Money Mike. Money Mike. Come on over here. Let's see here. Who do we have? Anda. Oops. Shut up. You get, equip those EMP grenades. Alright, what's up with Taylor? Just melee, right? Cinder, shooting, no. We need you to, Spiral, we might be able to do something with you. No? Again. Alright, get it. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is bad. This is bad, people. This might be it. Oh, nice. Kill that thing. Kill it with fire. Very important. You come on over here right there, actually. At least we have some charge rifles. That's not so bad. We're probably gonna lose a few people there. The EMP grenades. See, awesome. See, that's why you need the EMP grenades. It's so important. Wait, what are you trying to do here? Oh, yeah. Don't put that fire out right now. Actually. Yeah, I like your initiative. I like your Moxie Kid, but bad idea. Can I equip this? Oh, I think we got him, man, with the stuff. You see the difference the EMP grenades make, though, right? All right, now let me catch up on the chat. Okay. And Drinar, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Hey, you taking off? No problem. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. We will get you in here in a game soon, and we will be playing. I'm going to be streaming all weekend. I'm going to come back on after I finish this game. We're going to figure out what I'm going to play next. And but I'm going to stream tomorrow and the day after. I'm just going to basically stream as much as I can until TwitchCon is over, and then we'll unveil our new plan for the dev streams next week. Alright. Get that jerk. Oh, look, he's shooting our chickens. I guess it's better than, Get away from my chicken! At least it's only killing the, hay and the... Let's get you. Isn't there any more grenades? Oh, we'll be unhappy. Well, screw it then. Don't do that. I'm over here replying his backup. Oh yeah, boy! This is so much easier with the stun, with the EMP. Alright, well, let's flank this basket over here. Oh, wait, we still got this guy, huh? It's not. So you fire at him. You come over here and then fire at him. You fire at him. You come over here. Okay, he's killed. Get him. Kind of exposed here, but we should be alright because we're gonna, There we go. Yeah! Yeehaw! We didn't even lose much food. Oh, it was pretty good. Alright. Alright. You guys fire at this and this guy. You guys start putting out fires. You guys start putting out fires. Hell of a event. So we lost some chickens. Not a problem. We're actually going to get some good stuff for this. Like, that was actually not bad at all, guys. We did alright. Oh, you can have both the melee and that. You don't say. You don't say. All right. Well, that went about as well as you could possibly hope. Now, Taylor, you're supposed to be cleaning. Hunting. Already on that. And you got your bionic leg, so we don't really have to worry about like being move fast now. This is big. Yeah, we're all right. What these guys do? I think we got most of the pigs. What time is it now? It's May. Oh my God, it's still spring. We're in spring. We got lots of time. I think we'll be all right. I ate my movement. Nope, very good. Well, that was a pretty good raid. Raid 20 was really helpful. We need more pirates. Oh yeah, let's look at our factions. Yeah, it's tigers we really want to. I think who was it? We oh yeah, these guys are still mad at us because I think we sold. So those are the one guys that like them. All right, what can we do for production here? We haven't done any production stuff in a while. We must have new stuff right now. Machining. No, we don't have any new stuff there. But what do we have under miscellaneous? There, so I can make the speed. I can speed this up by putting this here, right? Do they have something for cooking? Or? So speed. Oh, it's gears. Didn't I have someone else cooking too? How are we doing here? We're about 2 hours, 4 hours into our stream. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Wire. Not the devil strand. I'm just gonna go out of stuff. Get some stuff we can sell. Oh, right. We wanted to make an armory, right? We wanted to make an armory. I did. So where did I want to do that? So, yeah, tell me about your game. What game are you making? What kind of game do you want to make? I would love to hear about it. Well, you know, if you don't feel like doing it, then there might be, you know, again, here's the thing is, you know, that's what I ran into with the puzzle game. It's like, you know, I just realized that it wasn't what I wanted to do. And you know, it made sense for me to do it, and it was the logical thing to do, and it all was all that, you know, all of that was there, except for the fact I just didn't really want to do it. You know what I mean? And it wasn't exciting me, it wasn't interesting me, and it's hard to get yourself to motivate to do this kind of stuff if, okay, wait a minute, I got a problem. If you don't feel like doing it. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, I don't, you know. And plus, you're, sometimes it's like, oh, I think I might have to. Just make sure that goes out. I don't want that burning balls. But don't get angry about it. That's the thing. Don't let it upset you. What I found is just do something, you know, do something a little bit every day. I mean, what you're doing isn't as important as long, you know, what you're doing isn't nearly as important as doing something on regularly every, you know. If you're doing something every day, eventually things will click, I think. My philosophy. Could be totally wrong. But I'm hoping anyway. I hear you. I hear you. I hear my puppy. If you don't feel like doing it, so why? What? You know, it's just something that you know you wanted to make a game, you started it, and then just realized it was, you know, either you just weren't feeling it, or is it that you just, the idea needs more development, or is it, what do you think is the issue? Because there might be some of the issues might be easy to overcome or possible to overcome. Build more metal. Should we build some? Why don't we build some mortars? Oh, lazy. Okay, it's not going to want to work on this specific game. I just don't want to do that. It's just like getting in. Yeah, I feel you. I go through periods like that. In fact, that's kind of why I started streaming. It's just like, I got to do something here. I can't just sit around watching Twitch all day, right? So I figured, what the hell? I don't really, and I told myself all summer, I was going to start at the beginning of the summer. Like months ago, I was going to start, and I was like, oh, I'll wait till I get good, I can get good machine. Oh, I'll wait till I get this. I wait till I get that. And I was like, you know what? If I wait, it's going to take forever. I'm just going to start and do what I can with what I got. Yeah, well, that's understandable. I think everyone does that. I really do. I don't think every creative professional deals with that. I'm not worried about that. I don't want to spend those. I'm going to need to rebuild my kill box. Easier but more fun. I mean, watching Twitch is fun, but also, making stuff is fun. So work on my stuff with me, man, because I need your help. There's no question. I can't do this stuff without you guys. You guys have been an amazing help already, as it is. So if you're just now pulling it together, I will do what I can. I promise. If I can, I will. That's what I'm here for. And maybe maybe if I can get my stuff done and you doing my stuff, then maybe that, will inspire you to do your stuff. Because that's kind of like how I did, is I saw other people doing development and said, you know what, I could do that. You know what I mean? It's always easier to do it too when you have someone encouraging you and helping you. I mean, believe me, that's why I'm doing the stream, is that it's really hard to do it by yourself when you have no one to work with, no one to collaborate, no one criticizing you, no one pushing you further. I mean, it's just, I don't know how people can do it. Some people are really good at that. I am not. And I'm not surprised to hear that maybe people aren't either. I don't think that's really I don't think it's common. Like, I think it's really rare for people who can do all of that. Oh, look. Start building our chip here. So, like, the way we build is we're going to build, like, a main, structure. We only need to build one castle. Right? We're going to build the lamest. What are you doing, pneumatic? Stop hitting me with lightning. I know. And you know what? I have the same thing. It's funny, like, no, I haven't seen Mount Monument Valley. Let me right like that. Check that out. I love all the great recommendations I get too from you guys. What's the deal? What's it about? Oh, you know what? We're almost going to need food. I really want to play Kentucky Route Zero too. I hear it's really good, like a short kind of game. I don't have it, but I gotta get it. Well, I like the chickens because you don't even have to do anything. You just like let them sit. They breathe like rabbits, or like chickens, I guess. And you don't really have to give them any attention, unlike the llamas, which need constant feeding, supervision and encouragement. Yes. I'll check it out. Like I said, I like challenges. The idea I have is very, very challenging. Like I said, if it wasn't, that's part of my thing is that if I'm not on something that's particularly challenging, I get really bored. So I definitely like 100. I will check it out. I will check it out. I mean, it sounds interesting. I don't know what it is, but we'll check it out. I love dissecting games. I really love dissecting games, like from deconstructing games. What went into making them, how they were built, etc. Okay. I hear you, Mimi. You know what? Actually, I got to take a pause for a bit. I will be back. I'm gonna pause. I gotta go let my dog in and make sure she's got food and water, fresh, and do a few things. I will be back in 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute BRB. Sorry. Thank you. Be right back. Taking off? Are you staying? Were you saying bye to me for my BRB, or were you taking off in general? If you're gone, sorry I missed you. Always glad to have you here, my man, my main Romanian bro. I hope I didn't miss you. If I did, I'm sorry, and I'll catch you in the next time. I'm sure I'll see you soon. But my poor puppy. Oh, you're here. Yeah, okay, good. What would I do without you, man? And I really appreciate how you come and hang out and talk and chat and everything. It really is. It's always good to see you. And I keep saying, I've talked about this in other chat streams when I'm rapping with people. The difference between 0 viewers and 1 viewer is like so much bigger than 1 viewer and 100. I think the most I've had on stream is with this colony. At one point, we had a little over like 25, current viewers. It's like the high water mark we've hit so far. Which for a nobody streamer with a bullshit overlay, like passing on a Macintosh after a week or two experience with an obscure game no one knows about, that's pretty good, I think. I really think that's good. Like, we did a good job. Oh, I can see a little bit more delay. We might have to restart OBS at some point. I think that's probably gonna have to be a thing. Yeah, we're about done here. This is it. We just got to get some uranium. We've got. I think we can get out of here. We'll get out of here soon. I think we're gonna finish. We're gonna actually succeed. I think if we don't starve, we should succeed. Kind of like almost a tautology. Oh, what do you mean you're idle, Panda? What's your problem? Never be idle. Got 6. Let's do, yeah, you do some research too, bro, and do smart, and bro. There's no reason. Panda's wicked slow all of a sudden. Excuse me. Production. Plan is. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, my puppy was my dog was getting come back. Lunch. For a little attention, say hi. Very she's an insecure dog. She needs a lot of encouragement and attention. Very anxious dog. She's like me. We're both kind of the same way. We have anxiety issues. We're neurotic. Yeah. Oh, that sounds bad. I don't know what just happened there, but that's probably not good. Stuff. Did he get struck by lightning, like, directly? Panda. Okay. That was our problem. Can do. Got a little better? How's that work? I hope my voice isn't hurting too either. I think the camera's alright. I'm sorry, the mic. And oh, we could put one of these things in too. We're gonna build, let's build that structure. Yep. We're gonna just, I think I'm gonna cheat and just try to get one person off. Just, not cheat, but I'm not gonna try to get everyone off. We're just not gonna have the mats, and I've been playing this colony forever. Not a bad colony, but let's, you know what I mean? I want to wrap it up, B, and get on to some new stuff, either more RimWorld or more other stuff. What am I going to play next? What should I play all weekend? I really kind of want to do Shadowrun Hong Kong. We'll play it. That's probably like 20, 24 hours. So that would be a good one to do over 2 days, I think. Like 2 big, long, like, marathon streams. I was thinking about doing that. It's like kind of like XCOM. The play style is pretty much like XCOM, except it's got like magic and you know, Matrix and combat and role playing and yada yada. Oh, Prison Architect. I've never done that. Very similar to this game, so we can do that. Researching what are we doing for this task? Alright, we did those. In any case, it might matter. Computer core, and we have the AI core we need for that, so that's good. And one, yeah, that's okay. What happened to our hens? Oh, are they starving to death? I don't get it. I don't care about the hens really. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm happy with any of those. Probably Shadowrun is what I'm going to want to do because Shadowrun Hong Kong, I haven't done a full playthrough yet. I've only started it. I kind of played myself into a quarter, about like 2 hours in. So I think I'm just going to restart now and go from the beginning. That would be, I think, a fun stream. I also need to play. I also really would like to do some Starbound. I can play Terraria too. I really like Terraria. Started both of those. I have Let's Plays. You know, I've saved games on both of those we can go back to. RimWorld's the one I really wanted to make sure we did. I wanted to finish this Let's Play, make a full series of videos, get it up there. You know what I mean? Just wanted to get this one done. And then I'll take it from there. But I'm going to try to stream my butt off this weekend. While TwitchCon's going on. Alright, we're going to save the rest of our statues and start selling up the money. We're going to need plenty of this stuff, and we're going to need uranium. Taylor, can you grow as well? Taylor's kind of like the catch-all, does all the stuff. Yeah, I mean, obviously you got to play what you like. I think we're just gonna have shitty meals for the rest of the thing until we get out of here. We at least got a little bit of framework here, and we've got the list. Oh, I know what we want to do. Oh, I'm gonna need gold too, aren't I? Alright, wait. Power. So let's build a little bit more light out here so they don't block it being asked. Oh, that's the. Oh, look, we're getting to the end of the map here. Okay, this is good. Actually, that we're getting there. That means we should be running into stuff. We should start digging out. I guess we should probably start digging out these areas here. So we might find something. 7 by 7, right? 7 by 7. So you are what? 7 by 5. Hey, someone called me back up here. It's actually a human and not a bot. Thanks. We should have kept that gold. We traded them for potatoes. Remember that? Shouldn't have traded the potatoes. Oh, we shut that off? That was probably not. Yeah, this research, this is going to take a while because we're getting to like the 2,000, 2,800, 5,000. These take like a long time. We don't need any of the other stuff though. We just got to get the casket. Once we get the casket, we got 150. We need more plasteel. We need more plastic. Need more mining. You know what I would be comfortable with is a real seat. I need one of those DX racers one of these days. I'm sitting in like the worst chair. I mean, I put pillows and stuff on it to kind of make it a little easier, but straight on the back. I can see why people spring for those fancy chairs. Oh. And Adam, where are you? That's Mr. Barrels. Okay. Oops, there we go. Raid number 21. Right. PI is actually much easier dealing with this stuff than using an IDE was. I mean, using like a text editor. I had like multiple instances of a text editor before, but now I just go into VI and open up a terminal and file. It's way easier. My fingers know VI better than the mouse. Oh, wait, that's right. I have a raid incoming. Pirates! Yes! Fuck yeah. That's what we need. Alright, what do we got here? See what they're coming out. Incinerator launcher. Ooh, that's no good. These guys are coming with fire and brimstone. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I said. We got a raid coming in, that's all I know. We got a Devil's Fan t-shirt, pump shotgun. They've got some incendiary stuff that could be a problem. Shiv, no problem. EMP grenades. I still think we got these guys freaking done. Own these guys. We're gonna get some good stuff in. Hopefully we can get another colonist or two actually out of this. Money, Mike. Money, Mike. Where is you? Come here or come there. Pharma. Come here. Cinder, you keep working. Taylor, you have the EMP grenades. Huh? Pliny. Who else do we have here? Those EMP grenades are like not helpful here. That's okay though. I just want them as backups. We didn't get to clean that up. That's okay. Where are these jerks? They're like right here. What? Look at that. They're right in our base. After all this is how it ends, huh? You gotta be freaking kidding me. This is where it all ends. I can't believe that. Okay, so lesson learned. They will sap right through a freaking wall if you give them the opportunity. I did not see that. Yeah, this is it. Look at, they're taking off with our guys. Oh my gosh. Yep. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, lesson learned. After freaking, what, 20 hours of gameplay? They will go right into your freaking base that way. We got totally outsmarted by this game. I got totally freaking outsmarted. They didn't used to do that. I don't think we can recover from this. We still have Cinder, Panda, and Spiral, huh? And then we could try to keep this guy. Pliny's dead. What has he got? What do you say? Do you want me to try to... Oh, man. Again, no more shooting. Got no cooking, really. I think this might be the end. What do you think? Is this the end of the colony, guys? Is this how we end it? I think this is a fairly good ending, honestly. Getting slaughtered by pirates who backdoored their way into your thing. That's pretty good. I don't know. I'll vote. If you want me to keep going with this one, Cloper, I will, but I think we just lost. What do you think? Because we just lost. We lost Torma. Yeah, we lost like our two most important guys. I don't think we can survive without them. Wah, wah. I'd say that's the end of this one. I could go from a save, like a load. I could try to could load from a resave. That's kind of cheating. What do we want to do? I'm going to call it quits on this one because we've been doing this one for a long time. And now either we'll start a new one or we'll start a new game. I'm going to take a break for about a half hour, eat some food, figure out what I'm going to do. I can't believe that happened. Yeah, we'll start a new game with 3 people. Why don't we do that? We'll start a new game. Not a problem. We'll pick out. Let's see. What we'll do is we'll do a new game. What time is it? Almost 3:45. Yeah, I can take my dog for a walk. I want to take her for a proper walk. I'll grab up a bite to eat, and I will be back about 4:15 or so my time. So say a half hour, and then we'll start a new RimWorld game. What the hell? Sounds fun. Because I'm having a good time, and it'll give me a chance to start OBS, make sure that I got clear out my memory, all that good stuff. So if you don't mind, Cloper, you want to come on back? I'll be back in about a half hour. I'll be back online in a half hour. We'll be streaming again. We're gonna have some more fun. I was kind of this colony was like dragging, man. I'm telling you, like we got a lot of bad luck, and this colony was like killing me. I just wanted to finish it one way or the other. I'm glad we finished it. I'm glad even if it was in death, we finished it. It was still a good colony. It was still a good story. This is what I love about this game. You can lose in the most like bullshit way and still be like, that was a great game. It really was. I had a good time with it. We'll be back in a half hour, everyone. If you're just joining us and you're lurking, come on back. I hope you'll come back. If you hit that follow, you'll be able to know when I'm online. So if you're enjoying it, I would appreciate it if you hit the follow button because it does help. Thanks again to everyone who showed up. I will be back in about 30 minutes, and we will try a new colony. Colony number 4.